Welcome to the infinite world. What's my endgame? There came a zero. Send here, there is a silence everywhere. No peace either. Where there is no beginning and no end. Real life be like that. And yet the words that won't go with the room my head.
God, do you see the radio light? Do you hear the beautiful chant? Do you feel the tender warmth?
Nothing here. Pitch black, pure white, all the same. Endless, finite. Copy that. Comes to be 10 billion. And they'll come to you without a second thought. I'm here, on the border of the circle. One after the other, over and over again, I watched a new pendulum. World I left that can't reach like that through the wall. But I can't find you with access to the back of my eyelids. Pitch black, pure white, all the same. Endless, finite. Copy that. Comes to win 10 billion. And they'll come to you without a second thought. I'm here, on the border of the circle. God, do you see the radiant light? Do you hear the beautiful chant? Do you feel a tender warmth? Nothing here but gold.
You can see the radiant light. You can hear the beautiful chant. You can't feel the tender warmth.
If you can give someone something.
Oh, there we go. There's my mic. Hello. It's not a CF stream, but there's not a little scuff, right, chat? Hello, everyone. Welcome to another rendition of the Raven Online. And tonight, we have got a packed bracket for you guys. There are 27 people for the first TRO of 2025. Holy shit, guys. Thank you so much. So much. Now, of course, in the call with me, we have our very lovely commentators tonight. Let's see who will be joining us tonight in the commentators nest and taking over for our streams. I'm going to go ahead and introduce you. If you guys have been around the CF scene, you guys know this name. He has been on almost every single bracket, either top baiting it or on the mic. Tonight in our commentaries nest, we have my partner in TMN, JustATomato. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Happy fucking New Year, TRO. Hashtag play CF. There's 27 of you. This tournament is looking like Putin. It's wide as fuck.
Alright, and we also have ourselves a little bit new to our commentaries nest tonight is Ape Lincoln, a player that you guys may know if you've been around the tournament scene. And of course, one of the funniest guys in the entire CF community. Ape Lincoln,
let's
how
not go
are you
too
doing
far here.
today?
I ain't that funny, dog.
Oh, no, man.
We got 27 gamers in the campaign. We could have saved Reach if we were there.
We're gonna change the ending of Halo Reach. We're gonna do that now.
27 CF players,
Yeah.
we could
By
have
the way,
saved Reach.
Yeah, by the way, Tanara, you misspelled Ocamionist's name in the stream title.
Did I?
If you want to go ahead and fix that real quick.
Did I? God
Yes.
damn it, I did the
1K
2Ks.
2 M's.
Yeah, I did that. I'm so sorry, O communist. No
It's all good.
disrespect.
It's
No
hard
disrespect.
to keep track of all these names, and there's so many. I literally have to scroll to see the whole winners bracket. It's that massive.
Holy
like-
shit.
That's such a crazy thing to think about, that a
27
Blaze Blue bracket is this
fucking
big.
people.
Let's do this all year, please.
Alright, well, we are going to go ahead and get started. I will go ahead and let you guys get going, but first we have, for our first match of Winners Round 1, we're going to
I
have...
wasn't on auto pass.
We're gonna have
damn.
Vendetta versus ShadyPun here tonight to start things off.
Alright.
And I will go ahead and mute myself. You two, take it away.
All right.
Vendetta and ShadyPun kicking things off with the lore matchup. Both of these players, I think very, very wild, very aggressive, but also I think very, very like actual potent players that will like strike fear into the hearts of their opponents. I think this is going to be a very, very balls to the wall match to kick things off, and kick things off we shall.
Hey, Hazama and Naoto. Oh boy, what a fucking matchup to start this off with. This is gonna be good.
I said lore matchup like Vendetta didn't just say he was going now. It's all bracket.
Oh no, this is still a lore matchup. At the end of CF, Naoto goes and beats Hazama's ass.
Oh, he does? Let's go. No, that's my
Yeah,
fault.
he does
'cause
right at the end of the CF story, because
Okay, gotcha.
Hazama decides, I don't care about anything, and then starts torturing Rachel for like a week for some reason.
Wow, that's really horrible.
It's awful.
That's really
Up back
horrible.
barrier at round start, the classic Hazama.
Absolutely, yeah. No, the classic is like super jump up back, and then do like JDC or something.
Oh yeah. Shady
Yes.
really putting on pressure here.
Yeah, sort of just working his way repeatedly in and out of Vendetta's range. The movement on Naoto's side, not quite able to catch Hazama, but that big-ass DP he's got, the best meterless reversal in the game, excuse me. And now Vendetta's going to get a chance of his own. Hazama with no reversal in his own right, but ShadyPun will find the counter assault, and we're back to square one just like that.
Oh, gets caught by the by the slap. Oh,
What was that
flash.
caught? Okay.
Air
Ooh.
throw, let's go.
Vendetta
What-
maybe a little bit of
What was
sleep
he
in the wheel.
cooking?
I don't know.
Damn, it worked.
Going for a very like full screen approach was Vendetta, and just got caught by the air throw. Wasn't expecting to be engaged with quite at that range, and ShadyPun is going to find the JA into the Ho-Tension to steal the first round.
That confirm looks really easy. You can just drop that shit. That is so droppable.
100%.
Especially
100%.
on net play.
Yeah, a lot of things that you might think look very easy in this game are kind of just droppable, and that's what makes this game so punishing when you drop your combos, because you really can drop everything, and not every drop is created equal. But ShadyPun with another air throw. Ooh.
What is he cooking?
Hooking up a little bit of extra corner carry on that route. Still manages to steal it, though, and that was going to be big damage. Very understandable burst from Vendetta to keep the corner. Maybe get some pressure in of his own, but a block on the overhead.
Barriering to keep Naoto out is really solid. You do not want to let Naoto just keep hitting buttons on you.
Yeah, 100%. It's really important to instinct block too, to make that barrier more potent every chance you get.
Low profile.
That looked like a cross-up OS maybe on the side of Vendetta. Either way, the defense going to work out, and Vendetta with a full stick of butter to his name as ShadyPun's overdrive starts to come back. Sparks are about to fly.
Alright, wake up OD, here we come. Or not. Just gets out of the corner very cleanly. Saves the resource.
That is going to do
this
it.
This is a kill.
Boom. Just keep it simple. Straight into the EA. Yup.
Yep.
And we all know how much damage that does. Way too much.
Once you are in the Hazama orb, you are taking easily like an extra 1.5 off of any B&B.
Yeah, and even just sitting in the EA makes it deal like another 300.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, you won't see it reflected in the counter naturally. If you're not too familiar with this game, that little green ring that spawns around Hazama, it actually creates poison damage, sort of like Bang's Nail or Rachel's Ivy Blossom, and the combo counter does not track poison damage, so you kind of just have to eyeball it. And a lot of the times, your eyes will deceive you, and you will end up dying when you thought for sure you would live. It's very annoying.
Yeah. Rachel especially likes to do that, because her coffins do an extra 800 damage, I think. And she gets, I think, like 3 of them in a B&B.
2 or 3 of them, yeah. An obscene amount.
With
no
DP,
punish.
no punish.
Yeah, Naoto can actually get away with that a surprising amount just because of how far his DP travels and how fast it recovers. Especially the enhanced version, but even the non-enhanced version, if you're not ready for it, and if it just like whiffs and you're on the opposite end of the screen, sometimes you just can't get over there in time. And Hazama's movement, his burst movement is very good, but his ability to actually maneuver around the screen relies on unconventional options that can't always get him exactly where he needs to be. Yeah, bursting to keep the corner is a pretty common strategy, trying to mash on the overhead, but not in time. And Vendetta is going to be threatening a kill maybe, but the backdash is going to throw. Backdash is a really polarizing defensive option to represent in CF, especially in the corner, when you can get blown up for it by a hit stop OS very easily. And Hazama 5A coming in clutch as ever. Not going to be enough to kill, I don't think. Shady going to work very hard to try and optimize that.
That would have been a crazy pickup if that had gone into hard knockdown.
Yeah, I guess
wait for a kill, though.
Yeah, I guess that's what he was looking for, but he just unfortunately was not able to find it. And sacrificing the knockdown was all that Vendetta needed to be able to steal that round.
And it sucks that he dropped there, because I think, if I remember that route, there's only like one more. Oh, just slides in with an air throw. Those have been putting in work for Shady.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, the charge overhead.
First to get out of the
Vendetta
corner.
clearly not happy about that. Not able to punish the Gashikaku either. That's pretty negative, and he's counter hit recovery because it is invulnerable. Oh, charge overhead finding its mark once again. The Senga is not that fast. I think it's 24 frames charge. What a clash.
We are getting some crazy clashes here.
Ooh.
Hit here.
Vendetta getting some hits, but not quite able to put anything substantial together. Not able to hold Shady still. And the overhead off the drag down with the 5A gonna put him on set point. Very well played.
Very, very well played from both players. Vendetta's not doing a lot of representing JA in the air. Just throwing out a button when you think Hazama's going to chain in can put in a lot more work than you think.
Yeah, Naoto JA is no Ragna JA, but let's not pretend that button isn't very good. But Vendetta gonna find an air throw of his own. And if he's able to steal this game, I think we might actually see a huge turn in momentum. Shady rolls back into the corner, a disaster! This isn't enough quite to kill, but it's going to be very close.
But one more touch is going to kill.
Bro,
Like that
not
one.
able.
Or not.
Oh, that's a punish.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. 8 seconds of OD.
The scummy reset into the 6A. Going for the reset, finds a counter hit for good measure. One more hit. One more.
Yep.
Great choice.
Fun fact,
not able to confirm off of
the reason that won is because that move is projectile property. So if Vendetta had done DP in that scenario, he would have gotten blown up for it.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's why
really good
ShadyPun
option
elected to do Zenega there, to use the body invul to try and guess on DP or even on Divine Smasher, which I want to say has some invul that would have helped. But
I think
Divine
it has
Reaper,
startup invul.
yeah, but you're right. Divine Reaper was absolutely the best choice there. Not quite able to convert off of the RC, but able to lock it up at the end of the day. And just like that, it's 1-1. But this is not the start he was looking for, I don't think. Love tap with the uncharged Rasenga. Nice air-to-air with the JA. Not very much
down too.
Yeah, not very much damage, but you're right. The knockdown and being able to just keep the corner off the air-to-air like that is so important. Ooh, that's a new setup. In with the overhead, and this is going to be burst safe, I believe. Yeah, nothing you can do except watch it happen.
A lot of Hazama sequences to close out rounds, if you're not aware, can just be burst safe.
Yeah, Hazama's very good at that. Even when he doesn't have overdrive. Oh wow, I thought for sure that Shady was gonna get a punish there on the I believe that was Naoto 5B. That maybe could have been a 5A punish, but no block in the overhead. And Vendetta is taking a mile where ShadyPun gave an inch. Ooh.
This isn't gonna kill, but it's gonna be a lot of damage.
Yeah, and that's sort of what you were talking about. Just like throwing a button out when you think Hazama's gonna go in, and he just got clipped into the counter hit into the corner. But Vendetta not able to finish his play, gonna have to make something happen, and that he does.
You can't do that on Naoto. He's too thin. I think that route works on chunkier characters like Azrael and Tager, but Naoto's just a little too stubby.
Bro got that twin card box going in. Nice Kara barrier out of the startup of 5B. You can do that during the first 3 frames of a normal. You can cancel it into barrier. So it's very common, like on an overdrive flash, to try and do that so you don't accidentally swing into their invulnerability frames and get punished.
Hard knockdown, what's the mix?
Anti-QB, the cheap stuff.
Vendetta choosing to save burst here.
Naturally. Oh no, that's gonna be it. It's burst safe, just like you said, and that will do it. 2-1 to ShadyPun.
The only way I think Vendetta could have survived there is if he just let the combo rock and tried to guess on the super timing at the end of it. I think he would have been dead before that, but it was the only real chance he had to burst.
Yeah, super unfortunate way to go out, but valiant effort by both players. Would not be surprised if we see Vendetta carve a deep path into this loser's run.
Yeah, I do not think this is the last we've seen Vendetta. That was very, very solid.
Yeah, ShadyPun, naturally, he's going to go on to fight the 1 seed, which is going to be Dawn, who has a different name on challenge every time we run one of these brackets. But pretty unmistakable with the 1 seed, very regular, like just kind of just wins every time. That's why he's the 1 seed. Like, not really much else to say about that. The Relius is simply too powerful, but we are going to wait a little bit to see that, because our next stream match is going to be Dark Souls 2 and MechWarrior.
This is going to be a good one. We'll see if Mech goes with Hakumen or Tager. I couldn't remember Hakumen's name despite playing the damn character.
That's crazy.
But
you can't remember the White Void?
The Cold Steel?
You can't remember the Just Sword? With blade in hand shall I reap the sins of this world and cleanse it from the fires of destruction.
So many of the BlazBlue characters have such memorable lines. It's beautiful.
You know what character doesn't have a memorable voice line?
Platinum?
I mean, she might have something. I just wouldn't know it. I don't know. I feel like Noel has, like, absolutely no memorable voice lines, at least in gameplay. Like, nothing really strikes me as, okay, that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're getting Tiger.
Yeah, MechWarrior, the dual main of Hakumen and Tiger, generally will represent both of them in a set. If Dark Souls is able to take a game, then MechWarrior is probably going to switch. But if not, then we might see a Tiger set.
Shout out 12,000 games on Dark Souls' side.
Just a few.
Only a few. Dark Souls getting the first hit, doing swallow moon loops. Straight into the corner.
Yeah, the itemless combos from Platinum tend to do a pretty solid amount of damage if you can get the good starters.
Choosing to burst to get flat off. Catches backdash, yeah. Platinum actually has some really solid buttons for catching backdashes, because they're a lot longer than you expect them to be.
Oh, 100%. Coming down with the J2C, though, is MechWarrior with a Spark Bolt and a Dream.
Those 5Ds were definitely Spark Bolts.
I don't know, maybe it's like a fake out. MechWarrior, though,
Good
I mean, he does love to
catch
spend
the
it.
2D.
Did he do 6C there to foot in volley?
Yeah, I think that was 6C. That was crazy.
I didn't know Platinum 6C could do that. I don't know how I feel about the fact that that's a thing. I've never really seen that represented. Nice 3C to catch the attempted Abare sledge from MechWarrior. Tiger not with the greatest defensive options. Besides SPD, there's the wedge. With Dark Souls staying in the air with the pogo stick. Able to bait it out. And MechWarrior bursting a second time. Oh, that's big damage.
This is going to be big.
Dark Souls may be looking for the 6C, perhaps not quite in time.
Oh,
Gonna get the
reset.
no-tech. No-tech caught by the sledge. Even more damage. Insult to injury. You gotta be careful with the magnetism. There's the fan. 17 frames. You can call it an instant overhead. And this is
Reactable with an asterisk.
Oh, the magnetism on the Magnetech. But MechWarrior isn't able to combo off of it. Oh no, disaster strike. And Dark Souls able to steal the game off the scramble, out-scrambling the grapple. No easy task.
Tiger does have very, very solid scramble buttons. However, Platinum does just have faster normals. So when you're in super close quarters like that, you can just bully Tiger unless he tries to 360 you.
Yeah, and if you want to talk about range, well, Cat Hammer.
Shout out Cat Hammer, gotta be one of my favorite genders.
No, I hate Cat Hammer. It's so annoying.
Yeah, Cat Hammer is one of those moves where if you guess that it's coming, you don't get a reward, and if you don't, you get murdered in your sleep.
Something like that. Speaking of guessing what's coming.
Shout out CF port.
Yeah. Are they still playing? Oh no.
No, they're moving around.
Okay, they're moving around. You need a Discord stream? Okay. So what appears to have happened is that we're back in there, and that stream should theoretically be fine.
Yeah, stream is alive. Stream is fine. I have just checked over.
All right.
However,
stream is good to go. We're back in there.
I have good internet. I'm just going to leave the emergency button online.
Fair enough. Always nice to have that on deck. Dark Souls 2 opening this one up with the jump in.
We love blue beat combos.
If it's blue, it must be true. MechWarrior, though, rolling out of the corner. Not something you characteristically see Platinum's Oki susceptible to. But I think Dark Souls is going for different setups, not going for the hard knockdown into the 6C JC safe jump, excuse me. And MechWarrior going to get back into this one at the cost of his burst.
No wall splat on that arrow really sucks for mech. That gives you much better.
Oh, you died, by the way.
Yeah.
This loop does so much damage. And there was a super coming behind it. That was 6k for anti-air
Easy
fan.
6k.
That's insane. And
A lot of the time, you look at Platinum and you think, surely this character can't just delete me in this scenario. And then Jive does some optimal combo and you take 9k off of some weird-ass hit.
It's ridiculous. This character is super underrated, also super underrepresented. That was off a guard break Pico Hammer, by the way, scraping the bottom of 4k. And this is one touch from death territory. Magatama stacking up, though, on the side of MechWarrior. This could be dangerous. Yukikaze over the bomb, but Dark Souls will escape because it's projectile attribute. And the Shifu gets clipped by the bomb.
Yep, just hit EA there. Don't risk it.
Fair enough.
I'd like to see more J2A from Mech, just to try and catch some of these bombs when they come in.
Yeah, Mech hasn't really been able to leave the ground, though. Has just completely been run down by the Platinum 5B. And that is it. Oh. 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 That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate game explosion.
I don't think that was a game explosion.
It was absolutely a game explosion.
I'm afraid that was an Alt F4, but... in any event, congratulations to Mr. Dark Souls 2, going to be moving on in our bracket, advancing to fight Matt. It's a pity we won't get to see that one on stream. But there's just too many good sets to pick
so
from.
many good sets here. We have 27 people. This is crazy.
Yeah, the two of us were in VC with Tanara 10 minutes before brackets start panicking. Like, dude, what do we pick to stream?
Who do we put on stream?
All of
And
these
we
sets
came
could
to
be
the
so
conclusion.
wild.
Walbats and Soniti. Jubei, Rachel. Two
this
characters.
this matchup is probably not that good for Jubei.
Well, I think it all depends on how aggressive the Rachel wants to be. Because if the Rachel tries to be, like, optimal Rachel and just sits back and throws shit at you, that sucks for Jubei. But if Rachel's in your face, you do have some genuinely pretty good tools. Like, if she's just trying to instant overhead you a bunch, you can just blow her up.
With what?
Just parry.
Parry?
She
Does
can't
parry
go-
work on the instant overhead?
She can't go from a low into the overhead, so if she presses a low, she has to either keep pressing lows or just press mids. You just kind of block. And if she does something that can Gatling into the overhead, she'll probably do it.
Huh.
Jubei also has, at least in my experience, that's what I've noticed from Rachel.
Gotcha. I've never known Jubei's parry to be good in any matchup ever. Or
It's
really
not
in
a-
any situation ever. But
Not necessarily a good tool, just out of the box, but it can be useful.
I suppose if you say so, I don't really know this character all that well. Oh, wow! JD from downtown, not able to convert those wallbats and short of the meter on the install.
You guys also just got some very, very solid ground buttons out of the backdash cancels.
Yeah, that he definitely does. And this, I don't think, is quite enough to kill.
It's close.
Aiding the counter
Catches
assault.
the counter assault.
That is going to be an emphatic end to this first round. How does Jubei fare against George? I don't imagine 2B kills him. Does he have to hit, like, 3C
I
or
don't
something?
think 2B kills him, but Jubei's also just a character that can go in the air a lot of the time, so he can just kind of maneuver around George.
Uh-oh. That's going to be a bit of a problem. Rachel's 4B, not usually a weak starter. And if you're expecting
Here
the
comes the
instant overhead, you
coffins.
can definitely get clipped by it. Yeah, this is doing more than 3k, by the way.
Now,
If you look at the
watch.
health bar, And
On
it's
the
still
next
ticking
combo,
down, too.
chat, observe Jubei's health bar as soon as Rachel presses wind with Coffin out. Because the health bar just stops existing for a second. It's brutal.
It is pretty brutal. Looking for the push back into the fireball and finding the throw is walbats. Has the meter to cash out. Won't be doing it on this hit though. Not quite
One more
enough.
hit
Solid
kills.
damage off the throw, by the way. 3.5 into the instant overhead.
This kills for
For
sure.
to lock out the burst. No, not in time. And Soniti with a pixel of health, and that's all Rachel needs.
Yup.
And he's gonna steal it. Oh, that sucks for
Double
Walbats.
super, that's brutal. But Walbats has been
sucks
playing
so
this
bad.
very, very well.
That's really unfortunate.
Ooh, anti-air.
Yeah, that Rachel 6A is one of the anti-airs of all time. I'd like to see Soniti working in some Tiger Knee Sword Iris as opposed to the grounded version, because it's about 20 frames more plus than the grounded version. Not exaggerating.
Jesus. Sometimes Mori gives characters tools and then forgets what he put in his game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Comes George.
Yeah, I feel like Jubei just doesn't really have any tools to deal with this full screen zoning. The ground control from George is too much. And Jubei has speed in the air, but he doesn't have much else. And that is going to be an Astral off of the counter assault bait. Right back at you, says Soniti, with interest.
How Jubei has to get in against full screen zoning, I think.
doesn't.
Put an asterisk on this.
Yo! We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you an announcement of a $75 contribution to the match
What the
arena
fuck?
by Mr. Thick Potato.
Let's go.
Let's go, dude.
Everybody,
We got
Round of
100 bones in
applause.
this prize pool?
the stakes have just tripled.
You
Thank
could
you.
call it a lightning strike
Potato.
in the pot, because now we have a whole Benjamin Franklin on the line. How many chicken nuggets can you buy with $100?
Dog, I'm Canadian. I get 3 nuggets, and that's 100.
My fault.
Oh, catches the roll. Walbats bursting. Yeah. 2B.
You gotta invest in some freedom dollars, bro.
The exchange rate is so brutal.
It's so awful.
The day before Christmas, I think it hit 64 cents on the dollar.
Dude!
Blocking instant overhead,
So
by
bad.
the way. Soniti blocking Walbats instant overhead. Just actually goated.
Oh yeah. I mean, if there's anyone who could block an
Pressure
instant
here.
overhead, it's a Rachel player. Oh,
The
RC.
delay. Well, that's getting in very quickly. I think that's the key. Just get in, keep pressure on as hard as you can. Do not let Rachel breathe. Catching the jump out. And smacks the ODR. Let's go. This isn't going to be quite enough to kill, but it's going to be one more touch per game. I was about to say Soniti choosing to sit back and play it safer. Nope, we just go right in with wind. It's an overhead. I don't think this kills unless we spend OD.
No, not quite. Oh my word! You want to talk about health bars melting and an empty 4B. Robbery committed for sure. And Soniti licking his chops, saving his overdrive into the next round, putting himself on set point.
catching with, I think that was falling JB. Cheeky little run under on Oki. That smokes me like 9 times out of 10 when I play walbats. Those run unders.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Such a sneaky mix-up, and Jubei is so fast and he can make it so ambiguous. So Soniti got hit with it in game 1, but was not so easily fooled the second time. Into the install, but walbats forced to give up the corner. Can he take it back, or are we going coast to coast?
Yeah, this is coast to coast. Jubei can take you wherever he wants.
I guess he kind of can. Into the 2C, no counter hit, so no combo. Doesn't try to spend the win. The only problem is Rachel has some pretty nasty corner carry too. And now you're back full screen. Oh no, Soniti corners himself. Gonna have to try and find a knockdown. No. Easy burst from walbats. I completely endorse that. And it's rare coming from me too. Unfortunately, not quite able to convert that. Hopping the bottom Lily from the top of the...
Catches backdash, but doesn't kill off of it. No, the random garbage clipping walbats. Next touch will just take this. I say as the next touch is don't take this. That'll put Soniti up 2-0 over walbats. Very, very good showing from walbats though.
Yeah. Hey Ape, I think your internet is dying. You're like disconnecting and reconnecting from the call. It's definitely one of us, and I think it's me. Very unfortunate. Yeah, a little bit sloppy at the end, and Soniti does concede that, but hey, they were in fact able to close it with the 2-0, and so Soniti gonna be moving on in the bracket, taking on... I can read, I promise. Where is this match? Taking on Don, who did, in fact, win his set 2-1 over ShadyPun.
We got up now. It is spritecranberry and Maknchess.
Oh boy.
This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, spritecranberry taking it 2-0 over Fajita Ida, who made a really deep run last night in the Training Mode Network bracket. I think placing third, I want to say, to the eventual first and second place finishers, Mr. Fucking Asian and MechWarrior. Both of them in this bracket. And Fu actually getting upset, not upset, excuse me, getting beaten 2-0 by Garanex in winners round 2, going to be having to make a losers run to secure that coveted top 8 spot. But we are going to get into winners round 3, and taking the stage is
Maknchess.
Oh, I had to do a double take because Maknchess is on Jubei now. Yeah, this is definitely a surprise pick coming out for Maknchess, and not a good matchup for Jubei by any means.
Yeah, this is a rough one.
Oh, Harry on the first knockdown was looking for Sprite to get antsy on defense. Sprite can be rewarded for the discipline with the hasty burst from Maknchess. And the NT throw. Sprite seizing control of this game straight away with the reapply.
Yeah, almost gets the double weak points there. Overhead.
Oh, 5D again?
Overhead.
Yep, understandable. That, yeah, double weak point, easy as pie. Sprite gonna strike first, and this is already looking rough for Maknchess.
Yeah, this matchup is hard for Jubei. It's
terrible.
Definitely doable, but it's hard.
Most of the matchups in the game are doable. There's a handful that I think are like actually no future, like something like Nine Tager or Carl Tager, or like Rachel
Tager
Bullet.
versus a lot of good characters.
I don't know if those are all like truly no future though. And this matchup isn't no future either, but it's definitely very rough, and that Fatal 5C is not going to help things at all. Huge conversion from Sprite. Only 4.2, not a huge amount of damage even off of the Fatal. Sometimes Azrael can really struggle to output robbery levels of damage that I think people know him for.
Yeah, off of awkward hits like that, it's hard to convert.
Sprite, though, able to put together a round off the back of the wake-up backdash right when Maknchess wasn't expecting it, and that's going to be a very quick game 1. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a character switch, but from what I know... Yeah, from what I know, Maknchess is pretty committed to the switch. Which I do like to see. I do love me some Jubei, but...
I do, yeah,
not in
Jubei's
this
a really
matchup.
fun character to watch.
Yeah, nice air-to-air on the 16. No conversion, though. That's going to be a pretty big loss. And Sprite not going to let this opportunity slip by. Nice 3.2 off the anti-air. Oh, no.
That's one of the exchanges of all time.
I love slow EA. Oh, finding the crush trigger is Sprite. No conversion, but that 5D very well could have been it.
Yeah, he would have had to micro walk there to pick that up.
Yeah.
Oh, just raw overheads.
It's a roll. But yeah, Sprite going on set point. Be on the lookout, by the way, for crouch confirms coming out from Azrael, since Jubei is always considered crouching. Azrael can get a lot of damage simply by doing the crouch confirm, which is like 5db 3c into sentinel dump. And he can get that on every hit in this matchup, and it's so much damage. Oh, wow. Hello?
This is gonna hurt. It's not gonna kill, because we don't have meter, but this is gonna be... Yeah, double weak point routing.
Into the Kochigen route, I believe.
Safe jump.
Oh, I thought for sure he was going to dash through Maknchess, so finding the second EA of the round, I believe, but not able to enforce anything after. Sprite waking up with the 5A, and that will do it. That was lightning fast.
Yeah, Azrael's one of those characters where if he keeps his combos stable and keeps his pressure just safe, you still die. Azrael just outputs so much damage.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough start to the bracket run for Maknchess. Third seed going to be upset by Sprite at the 14th seed, and he will go on to fight Fyre for a top 8 spot. Very much looking forward to seeing how that goes. If Fyre doesn't win that match, he's a bum.
All right. Next up, we have Mast and RealLifeMicBoy. So we've got... Will it be Tiger or will it be 9? Because I know Mast has a 9. It's going to be Tiger.
The extent to which Mast has a 9 is... I mean, his 9's not bad, but I've always felt this way about Mast, where I think his Kager is just so much higher of a level than his 9, or really any of the other characters he plays, that generally, I think generally he finds more success when he sticks to his guns, sticks with the grappler. One second.
Iron Tiger versus
chat real quick.
S.
Yeah.
This matchup seems like it's doable, but it sucks.
Yeah, that's very accurate. Because, like, S gets instant overheads anyway, and so I don't think she gets an enormous amount of privilege necessarily from Tiger being tall. And her pressure is good, but it's not insane, and I think her jump cancels are not super good either. Except for 5A. Obviously,
wedge whiff.
Yeah, that is a bit of a miss on the side of MicBoy. But slowly and patiently putting this one together. 30 seconds have already passed, by the way.
It does not feel like that. This has been a very well-played match. A lot of patience, and I think that's going to be the key for both players.
Yeah, no conversion, unfortunately, off of the instant overhead. That is a big miss!
Oh, here we go.
Mast maybe a little bit of luck on his side. Grabbing the Atomic Collider. That's going to be a knockdown into the RC. Going to elect to go for a stronger Oki setup than what the Grand Punisher would have allowed, and a decent chunk of extra damage as well. Gutsy burst attempt from MicBoy, and it's not going to work out. This is going to be an easy kill.
This is a kill.
You are hell with I love this song.
This is definitely one of them.
The Soul Read Air Driver.
God.
Bro just walked up and did it. No magnetism, no butter, no oil, no nothing.
I was about to say. Patience will be the best weapon on both of these players' sides. If you get impatient against Tager, you just will die.
Oh my gosh!
Like that.
MicBoy missed his immediate 5A, and that's just turned 360B and got lucky.
You're not dead, but
BD
what's
knocked
the
out.
mix?
Armor through the DP, that could have very well been it, and that is a huge miss for Mast. MicBoy gonna capitalize very hard, probably gonna go corner to corner with the 6C, 6C, yeah.
Yeah.
Into the EA, into Super. Cashing out, gonna steal the corner.
Oh
Going
boy.
for the Astral, nobody home. MicBoy seen this one before, and Mast is gonna pay for that one with the round. Yeah, he would do that.
Yeah.
Again, slowly. Oh, I understand now. I understand now. Jump JB hits Tager. I think it hits Tager crouching.
Yeah.
That's pretty awful. Gawain on the backdash too. Wow. Very gutsy choice coming up from MicBoy.
No,
Threatening the kill maybe.
After whiffing Astral.
Yeah, not quite going to be able to be enough. Going for the hard knockdown.
Yeah.
And Mast guessing wrong on the 2C jump cancel.
Just getting put in the bubbles and having to block. S is a character of all time.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, yo! Shout out, by the way, to Professor Groupie with the $50 contribution to this matcherino. This thing is ballooning
I can
very
buy 4
fast.
chicken nuggets now.
Long live Blaze Blue in the chat. Yeah, 4 chicken. You can get the 4-piece chicken McNuggets if you're Canadian.
New palette
The
from
extreme-
Mike.
Oh, the
Check out the
Hisui
Blaze
palette? That
Blue.
goes hard.
Hisui
I'm gonna have to steal
palette.
that. I'm gonna have to steal that. I don't even play S, but I'm gonna have to steal that.
We condone burglary on the stream.
Oh, wow. But yeah, thank you so much to Professor Groupie. Long live Blaze Blue. Indeed. 720, nobody home, but no conversion from MicBoy. Bait on the DP, but RC to stay safe. This is such a bad situation.
Ooh.
And MicBoy getting to the other side, putting out the 2A, stuffing out the armor option from Mast. MicBoy gonna go up on set point.
Alright, Mast. Lock in.
I think that was supposed to be a 2B, I believe, which would have beaten this ledge, but unfortunately, MicBoy got the 5B instead. That one mistake could be all Mast needs to capitalize.
Hell of a roll catch. Check out Iron Tager.
Damage adding up so fast. No block on the cross-up JC, though. Just like that, all the momentum Mast had is gone. You have to be careful with the 720, though.
It only takes one.
Yeah, full stick of butter, full loaf of bread, both sides completely stocked up. Sparks might be flying!
Wedge catapult.
Straight
Even
into the super.
Magnatech weave.
Yeah, absolutely
I was
no
about to say, Magnatech on Wake Up could just do work.
Yeah, Tager can, like, sort of RPS on his own wake up with Magnatech and 720, and you have to guess on which one he's gonna do. It's very scary to do Oki on Tager if you don't have strong setups like S does. Oh my gosh. How many overheads can you block? There's one more, and the conversion with the crest. Not quite gonna get the damage maybe that MicBoy was hoping for. Look at the burst economy. It's not coming back anytime soon for either player.
Mast has got to make something happen here.
Cancel. Mast gonna escape the corner just
Sledge to get
barely.
out of the
Maybe looking
corner,
for a
getting
counter
clipped
assault.
a little.
IBB, instant block on the JC, but not plus enough to churn. And that will be that. 2-0 on the side of RealLifeMicBoy. Advancing to top 8, winner's side.
It all comes crumbling down after whiffed Astral.
Naturally. But yeah, definitely well played on the side of Mast, but at a certain point, there's just nothing you can do. MicBoy was playing too solid, not opening himself up in unnecessary ways to get gimmicked out by the options that Tager has to punish your mistakes. Just very, very clean on the side of MicBoy, very deserving of this top 8. And the shot that he is going to get out of this $150 chicken nugget money. By the way,
150, holy shit.
$150 means that all of top 8 is getting paid. That is crazy. That is actually monumental. Every top 8 qualifier is getting a slice of this money. That's so crazy. Thank you so much to everyone who is contributing to this Matcherino. Do we happen to have a exclamation point Matcherino? We do. If you have, then move out of the kindness of your heart to put some dough into this pot. Raise that 150 a little bit higher. We would very much appreciate it. And I know the players would appreciate it even more as Matt and Garanex square up to try and qualify for the slice they can call their own.
Right, this is the tag that Matt uses. I can never remember.
Yeah, the name change to Akin is official.
Akin and Garanex. Matt and Garanex. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, switching up the name, but never the character. We know that Akin is on Naoto, ride or die, just like Garanex is on the Joker Hazama.
18,000 matches on Naoto.
Just a few. You know,
only a few.
A slight handful. And we are going to get into our last winner's top 8 qualifier. Garanex striking first, striking swiftly with the J2D. I believe it's J2D. D follow-up JB, just swiping down all the way into the corner. Not able to finish the combo, though. But Matt is.
Garanex managing to jump out.
Yeah, nice dash cancel on the overdrive, and Akin gonna punish maybe the impatience on Garanex's defense. Backdash blown up by the switch speed, but no conversion, and a great match on the dash cancel crush trigger. That catches a lot of people sleeping. Garanex clearly has seen it before, but it is not
in this house. We mash 2A.
So true. Not quite enough though, unfortunately, to stop the Naoto train. You know he has no brakes.
As soon as Naoto gets his hits in, if he can stay in, he's so scary to block.
Yeah, and Naoto is stay in the character, and Hazama with no reversal has so much trouble escaping that pressure. Garanex though finding a cheeky 2B,
choosing the corner over damage.
Yeah, I like that a lot in this matchup. Wow! Chucking the overhead from so far away.
That could have been scary, shift swaying through something.
Yeah, really surprised to see Akin throwing this way out so much, but it seems to be working out so far. Hasn't been blown up for it quite yet. Running into the J2C, Garanex trying to make a soul read with the air throw.
This is gonna hurt.
Bonk into the overdrive 6E. Not quite able to do the full combo, but still keeping the corner is Akin. And this throw is going to do some serious damage. That's interesting burst from Garanex. I don't love it just because Hazama's overdrive is already so powerful. But the health total from Akin is low enough that I think it's at least justifiable, even if I don't personally agree with it.
Hazama really excelling at just throwing chains out. So getting screen control back, I think is worth the burst in that scenario.
Yeah, love the representation of JA there in the neutral to just trap Akin in block stun, working him down to the ground once again. And the Jamaican gonna close it out for Garanex. The hero burst working out. It's hard to say when you play a character like Hazama with such a powerful overdrive how good, quote-unquote, a burst can truly be. But if you're able to make it work, it can be very demoralizing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, drops the combo.
Yeah, not a drop you want to see. And Garanex's defense holding strong. Block on the overhead and some great instant barriers behind it.
No punish on that Jamaican.
Ooh, and a clean anti-air 5A. It's just been all Garanex this round as he evens up the health totals. Still coming from behind, though, off the back of that burst in the overdrive economy. Oh! The mash not working out this time. Again, though. Akin not able to finish the combo. Naoto, very well understood to be a demanding character to pilot. And that always goes for the hard stuff, too. Oh, wow.
Garanex choosing to play it a little slower for a while there. Just
oh, that's going to be it.
Oh, that's it.
And that's going to be Azrael, I believe. No, just straight into the super. Keeping it simple.
That's what I was talking about, set 1. Choosing to save the burst and try and get through that super.
There's actually no way, dude. He should have just Azraeled. I mean, what sucks is that Hazama's Azrael input is a pretzel, and maybe Garanex didn't think he could clutch it out, but he finds the 2A mash. That was definitely about to be very scary looking for Garanex, but able to lock it up at the end of the round. Dude, top 8 payout is so insane.
Top 8 payout. Holy shit, dude. This is insane. 27 people, $150 to top 8.
Yeah, the tournament is stacked too, and the quality of games we have been getting all night is insane.
Oh, big counter hit.
Thought it was safe to DP, does not get the enhanced version either, which would have gotten him out of the situation, and so Garanex building up a humongous life lead. And look at the meter as well. The second DP, though, will find the mark for Akin. Nice throw, taking advantage of Garanex's patience. Didn't see the instant block, didn't see the barrier. Had a feeling, I suppose, that he was looking for the overhead and struck with the throw instead. Very intelligent.
Garanex choosing to momentum burst there.
Oh my gosh, he almost converted that.
That would have been insane.
But yeah, the momentum burst to stay on top of the life lead. Maybe not going to work out this time. As Matt finds an air throw. Maybe threatening to kill? No, not quite. Not able to do it off of a throw starter. A little bit shorter of a combo. Would not have been able to spend the overdrive and cash out max resources. Now, you know any hit is going to do it. Garanex, though, will find it again.
Keeping it as burst safe as possible there.
Naturally. Akin making the disciplined choice, saving the burst for the next round. It never feels good, but you know you have to do it, especially in a matchup like this when you can just explode.
And Hazama does have a lot of things you can ODR through. So if you're patient with it, keeping your burst is a very, very good idea.
Yeah, absolutely right. Garanex, though, continuing to be basically uncontested. That was a missed DP from Akin, but he blocks the 6A, keeping his head cool somehow.
I think Garanex tried to burst bait there, or go into a reset.
Possibly.
That's definitely not how that route goes.
Yeah, perhaps a burst bait of some kind. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe resetting into the overhead, looking for the burst safe kill off of Hotenjin into overdrive. But now has to deal with this Naoto pressure once again. That will find the air throw. Garanex once again will burst. Will third time be the charm for Akin as he gets right back in. He made that one hurt too.
Throw.
That will do it.
So dead.
Third time is in fact the charm for Akin. He puts himself back on the board.
Keeping the routing simple too.
Oh wow, the spacing trap off of the 2A and a great crouch confirm from Akin. Putting himself in commanding position to take this game. Still has that overdrive though to worry about. But you have to ask yourself, maybe Garanex is trying to save it for the burst. The bursts have been working out fairly well. I think
Garanex choosing good spots to burst, but I think he's saving it for a big ODR at some point now.
Yeah, there's definitely a sense of relief you have when a character like Hazama elects to spend the burst, and you're like, oh, finally, I can breathe easy knowing that I won't take 6k for going for an overhead.
To burst there. You were omega dead from that hit if you didn't burst.
Yeah, Naoto with overdrive and 50 meter can kill off of darn near any hit. Very patient, a little bit too impatient right when it mattered most. Garanex finding the clutch hit with the Zenega. Not able to get Oki off of it though. But that's fine. I don't think he wants to be anywhere near Naoto right now. But no, dash momentum on the CVP. It's not going to be enough. Ryan Reaper just for the lockdown and finds him mashing. And that is going to be 1-1 for Akin and Garanex.
Is this the first set we've had on stream to go to 1-1?
It might
no, our very first set was 1-1.
Okay, yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Uh-oh. That could be a huge start for Garanex if he's able to convert this one.
Yeah, counter hit.
Wow, going for the overhead. No respect for the overdrive at all. But the life lead once again is continuing to build for Garanex. Has put himself in a great position to start off this game 3. Once again, the overhead finding the mark. No dash momentum though, so no conversion. Dashing in for the throw, but man is ready.
I was about to say, yeah, one solid hit from Hazama can end this, and just a throw there with the perfect.
Yeah, the perfect did not bode well for the morale on the side of Matt. Not able to convert that counter hit 2C, and he desperately needed that to stop the bleeding. Able to find a 5B crouch into Rekka though.
Choosing to burst early into the round.
Yeah, great punish though on the JD coming up from Garanex. That charge JD that Naoto has does have landing recovery, and Garanex was able to snipe it with the chain. Oh my gosh, I got thrown there. Yeah. I so got thrown there. Insane throw as from that. Oh my gosh. Ooh. You could have died from that counter hit, but unfortunately, Matt was looking for the throw of his own. Gonna find a crush trigger though. 50 meter and overdrive, maybe a kill. Electing to spend it, that is going to be last
try to kill
round.
Here.
Yeah, he's definitely dead. Boom. Boom. Explosion. 4.5 off of a crush trigger, by the way.
Let's go, Naoto.
So true. So sick, dude.
Here we go. Garanex probably going to get burst at some point early in this round. Matt 100%. Might get it.
Matt can definitely get it because he spent overdrive last round and not burst. He could definitely get it. Especially the longer he can make this round go. And the more momentum he can establish before, if Garanex even is able to get a hit at all. Oh, I know Matt smelled that 2C. He was thinking about it. Crouch confirmed. This is big damage. And Garanex choosing to burst.
Choosing to burst again. I don't think we saw one OD in this set.
Oh, I don't think we did. That's correct. At least not on the side of Garanex. We know that overdrive has been paying dividends for Matt. Huge conversion off of the Infernal Crusader. Yeah, not going to be enough, but so little health now for Garanex to play with. Baiting the Stain Tech, I believe.
All it takes is one overhead here.
But the 2C.
Or an anti-air.
Right when it mattered most, Matt makes the read, calls out the chain follow-up with the 2C, and he is going to get paid tonight.
That was so clean.
Very well played by both players, but it was just Matt's day. And he is going to find himself in a very well-deserved winner's side top 8 spot. And he will be taking on Fyre.
Yeah, Matt just locked in after he got perfected and decided,
you
know what? I want $20.
Bro can get a whole nugget and a half.
$20?
Something like that.
Down there? That's more than a nugget. That's a whole meal.
That's true. Freedom dollars can go pretty far.
You gotta remember, I think, Matt's in the freedom dollar state.
Something like
what am I fucking yapping about? The freedom dollar country.
It's alright. Florida is basically a country at this point.
Oh God, Florida?
Yeah. It's very fitting, by the way, that Matt and Ketz are both in the same state. I just think that's pretty cool.
Got on stream now. We have got Dawn and Mike. This is gonna be good.
Oh my gosh, Tanara, you're also Florida? Oh, I see. Very mixed opinions from the chat about Florida. I will
Shout out to Florida for as soon as I got off the plane for CEO, I put on 5 pounds of water weight. Why is your sun fucking wet, dog? That is not how it's supposed to feel.
What?
It's so humid down there that when I
5
stepped
pounds
out
of
the
water
airport,
weight is foul, dude.
dog, there is no other way to describe it. That sun is damp.
The sun is
That
damp.
shit
Is
sucked.
crazy.
The sun is wet. That's all I remember from Florida. The sun is wet. Enough
Oh
about
my
the
God.
wet sun, though. We got Blaze Blue Central Fiction. Whack
So
ass
true.
counter hit trade right from the start.
Yeah, that's Relius Clover for you. Very eccentric hit on this character, defined obviously by the wife and the wife meter. Just lets Relius get away with so much stuff that other characters wouldn't be able to get
Counter
away
assault
with.
sending the wrong way. Shout out Mori.
Oh wow, Don's pallet just loaded on my side. That goes hard. No combo off the throw, unfortunately for Don. Not quite. I think could have spent overdrive to convert, but wanted to save it instead. Got a much better situation there, but MicBoy jumping the unblockable, but right into the
I
loving
am
arms
in
of
awe
Relius.
that Ignis was not dead there. He had a pixel of health.
Yeah, something like that. Just a wee little bit. And back into the blender is MicBoy dealing with the Valtus once more, clipped by the 6A, and the wife meter regenerating with the overdrive.
Yeah, Dawn had to spend OD there if he wanted the combo.
Ledley through the
Ins
EA.
Through the EA.
The beatings will continue until morale improves, and now you're holding duo bios.
Beatings.
Does S backdash put her airborne?
I think it does.
Okay, so that's how MicBoy escapes, because characters with backdashes that put them airborne can escape the duo bios by getting air hit and then teching after. And Relius can still convert it, but he has to be ready. Naturally, duo bios is like a 4K starter, so you don't want to do that if you think the Relius will be ready for it. But
Dawn
sometimes it's
getting
all you can
clipped
do.
by throw. Choosing to burst, does not want to play another round.
Against S, as Relius, that's completely understandable. Even with the meter on deck,
I
Galahad-
think the only reason Dawn could block that was because it hit Ignis first and gave hit stop.
that's crazy if true. But in any event, Dawn off the back of barely escaping that super RC situation, gonna take the first game of our first top 8 set. I thought we were about to get shinnied, bro.
It'll happen.
It will, but we'll try and avoid it as long as possible.
Only two things are in life are true. Death and the Blaze Blue Central Fiction port disconnecting you right when
What
you
if-
need it not to.
What about taxes, Mr. Lincoln?
Taxes. The
Yeah.
fuck are those?
I understand everything now. Relius definitely not paying taxes on his investment into this wife meter. It's all come back now off the back of that time extension with the Wreck Venom. It makes the combo just last so much longer.
Jeez. Yeah, Relius is definitely a character that can just lock you in and kill you.
Yeah. It's kind of like his thing.
Good conversion on that air hit, though.
Yeah, MicBoy trying to put this one together, but Don was ready with the throw tech and has just put MicBoy all the way back full screen, chased him into the corner, but S's mobility
Wife is desummoned, so now's the time to really put the pressure on.
Yeah, there's the counter assault. Don wants to be basically anywhere but in S's face, eating 2A, 5A. Does not want to have to deal with instant overheads, does not want to have to deal with any of this. Instant blocks, by the way, on these JCs have been really consistent.
Oh,
and that makes
spin into the wife, into OD. This isn't going to be a lot of damage, but it is going to be a lot of resource regained.
Yeah, always everything in service of that Ignis meter. Even the active flow, bringing that overdrive back just in case Don needs that extension. Finding the throw tech once again, but not able to convert that JA. And the
I was
counter
about
assault.
to say, where's our friend Duobios?
Oh no, the last hit! He
Does
died.
Don have this conversion?
Oh yeah, he does.
Yup.
Oh.
You're not dead? Watch up.
Somehow you're not dead. Duobios again. That could have been a punish. And now
Wife
Noel
is
dead.
gone. Now is your time.
MicBoy has one chance that he very much should not have had,
Aw.
but Don able to clutch it out with the stop sign that is Relius 5B.
There was almost a giant comeback. That would have been hype.
Oh my gosh.
This
Scary
could-
situation for Don. I believe that was a drop. That Valtus was a drop actually on an attempted Voltero. Got Valtus instead. Looking for the 632146 super input and didn't quite get it cleanly enough. But able to lock it up at the end of the day, securing a spot in winners finals, and that paycheck grows bigger by the set, Mr. Lincoln.
Jeez. I would like to shout out real quick. Systematical in the chat. Canada did delete taxes for 2 months.
Oh?
So we got rid of GST, which is our general sales tax. And the provinces, except for mine, got rid of provincial sales tax.
Okay.
And the reason mine didn't is because we don't have it in the first place.
Oh! Yo, I've been called. I heard Kagura and Mitsuki. It's my time. No bias. Another news. Sprite Cranberry just pinged me in chat and says, I am a bum, I'm afraid.
Nah, Sprite.
Very
you ain't no
unfortunate.
bum.
Who eliminated Sprite?
I
Let
think
me
he
go
got
find out
double
real quick.
Kagura'd.
Oh, no! Sprite dying to the hands of Fyre and Mute in the winner's side and loser's side, respectively. Fyre.
Aw, that's brutal.
But yeah, it is going to be Fyre on the Kagura, I'm going to be backseating in my head the entire time, of course, taking on Akin's Naoto in the winner's side.
BFAF into CFAF.
Oh,
we love
no!
flash kicks in this house. ODR, this is going to be big.
Yeah, that's a huge chunk of damage, and all of the
Coast to
momentum.
coast, 3.8.
Yeah, Naoto, though, does not get hard knockdowns in this matchup outside of the corner. So maybe a little bit wary of CFAF is Akin in that situation, and rightfully so. Nice DP on the surfboard. That's a great place to do it, because it beats 5DA, which has armor that's good enough to beat most buttons, and even some reversals, but not Naoto's. Fyre, though, firing back. No pun intended.
Demonic conversion.
Yeah. Nice. Once again, DPing through the 5DA. It's just so difficult for Kagura to deal with once he commits the stance. Even 6DA sometimes can get clipped by it. It's pretty nasty. And Akin just sitting pretty with the life lead, eating the counters. Oh, you died! You died! No! You're dead! The 60 from the heavens, but the drop from Fyre into the super.
Just keeps it simple. Knockdown? Nah.
Yeah.
I
won't
just
judge
kill you.
Yeah, I won't judge Fyre for dropping that one. I drop that combo right there all the time. No conversion, though, unfortunately, on the BFAF. 2C anti-air denied by the best jump in the game. And you're taking 4.5 for that, by the way. Big tier, by the way. You can't safe jump Naoto's DP, though. Off the CFAF hard knockdown, Kagura can safe jump every reversal except for the ones with 7-frame startups, which includes Ragna and Naoto's DPs, which make those matchups particularly odd to deal with on defense. But another great CFAF RC coming out.
Another CFAF conversion.
Oh, baiting the
Another
shift
shift sway.
I would not be surprised to see Fyre spend the overdrive to get this kill, but is electing to save it, maybe giving Matt another chance. Gotta be careful. Block on the instant overhead. Great defense from Matt. Knew that something was coming. Not able to punish the 2C. There's the counter assault from Fyre. Be afraid of the 6A, but finding it with the JC nonetheless. It's the best air normal in the game. I genuinely think it's the best air normal in the game. Uh-oh, that's 4K. Okay, not quite 4K. A little bit under 4K. I lied. That's 4K.
Yeah, that's 4K.
Oh, Fyre went for the charge buffer and dropped it. He's a bum. It's okay.
Charge characters are hard. I will not hear slander. Charge characters are a lot of work.
Now, Kagura is for children, honestly.
Damn, what does that make me?
You play Azrael, you're okay. Oh my gosh, that was a DP. Scary, scary. Oh, huge overdrive from that.
This is going to be a big punish.
That's like
choosing the
6K.
RC for
That's like
more damage.
This is so much damage. But drop overhead.
Nah, it was a reset, not a drop. All right, now wake up, Astral.
You have to be afraid. You have to be afraid of the flash kick, though, because that's not a hard knockdown. The 5C whisk, that could have been it. Such a
Both
volatile
players
situation.
choosing to take this very patiently.
Looking for the counter hit. And he finds the 2C just as the burst comes back, but it is not in time.
That always hurts to have happen. Oh, I just died.
Bad.
Look, it's our friend Burst.
But yeah, that is going to be a hard-fought game one going to Fyre.
I would not be surprised if Matt brings this back.
Yeah, this could definitely go either way. Oh, great 5DC. Big read on the JD. They get a decent chunk of damage out of it, too.
Decent, dog. That is 4K.
I mean, back to corner, you can make that 5, but as long as Kagura players finish their combos, I'm fine. Because it's so important for Kagura to just be able to finish his combos and keep his momentum as long as he can. Because the damage will come, but the hits are what you have to work hard for. Oh, wow. Matt holding onto this overdrive. Gonna get command grabbed and put into the other corner. Nope. No meter to convert the Cosmos. Nice DP on the 3C. That's a great spot to do it.
I would like to say 100 meter to work with.
Oh, you died. Goodbye. Goodbye. No meter required. Oh. You cannot be dropping that. Fyre with a second lease on life and only
just gets smashed by an overhead.
Oh my gosh. Such a scary situation for Matt. That would have been so demoralizing to lose. Once again, the 2C gonna get blown up by the JC. The disjoint is just too big. Oh, he gets the charge buffer. He's not a bum. He's still going for the safe jump, though. You can't do that. Stands up into the wind.
Sway.
That was a big drop, though, from Matt. Not able to get the damage off of that hit that he definitely wanted to get. Oh my gosh, he's trying to 6B over the 2C. Naoto can actually crush Kagura 2C with the foot invul on 6B. It's a very unusual interaction to see, but the counter hit.
Counter hit.
I think I spoke that one into existence. My fault. This is probably going to be a safe jump. Yeah. I like that choice. Into the crush trigger. You die. You have to burst. You're dead. You already saw Mac convert this hit into huge damage, but he drops it. This could be the chance the Fyre needs. You have to be careful of the overdrive, though. It neuters Kagura's offense so much, and that rolls the safe jump. So smart. And
choosing to spend OD to just get the kill.
I don't mind that decision at all. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. If you even have one single iota of thought that your opponent might burst it, pop overdrive, take the round. I completely endorse that decision. I would have done the exact same thing. At least if I thought Matt would have burst. I think we've seen Matt hold his burst in those situations and display the discipline. But yeah, I can't say the decision to spend the OD was a bad one ever.
Yeah, Matt's been very, very patient with his OD and with his burst.
Yeah, and still going tit for tat with Fyre. You have to be so careful with the flash kick, though, when you don't go for the hard knockdown. The 2C gonna find its mark, but no conversion. So tragic. Huge whiff. And that could have been a lot more damage. Very difficult conversion that Matt was going for off of the CDP. Crush trigger.
You're not
enough to kill. Fyre's gonna have to find a burst.
Pop OD, yeah.
Fyre didn't know he was dead, and he's gonna pay for it. 4K off the crush trigger RC. That's crazy.
Yeah, Naoto, a character, if you don't know what to look out for,
you
just kind of explode.
I mean, even if you know what to look out for, the neutral from Naoto is just so good. And Fyre going back to character select, we know he plays a couple other characters. He has the Noel, he has the Tiger. I firmly believe his Kagura is his best, but maybe he's not feeling it.
Noel,
we are going to see the Noel counter pick. No more backseating for me. It's Seb's turn now, I suppose.
Noel isn't really a character you see much of. She does have some pretty alright tools, but God, she has some rough times in matchups.
Yeah, I'm not in love with the risk-reward in this matchup, I don't think. But Noel definitely has the speed and the buttons, I think, even, to keep up with Naoto and the neutral. It's just so hard, because Naoto's DP is so good. I don't know what the interaction between 4D and Naoto's DP is, but I guess we're about to find out. Akin trying to run off the corner with the Rekka, but not going to clear it.
I think if it's Yen DP, Vermilion dies because it has so much forward momentum. But if it's not Yen, I think Noel just steps behind it. Or not behind it, but steps out of range of it.
Smart choice to go for the charge crush trigger, by the way, on the side of Fyre, putting Mac into danger state, but Mac gonna find a hit. I wouldn't be surprised if he popped overdrive, maybe, to nullify it and get that barrier back, because he needs that, otherwise he could get guard broken. But he is gonna survive the danger state, not take a single mite of damage. And the meaty throw. This is death, by the way. And that's what
Fyre choosing to burst.
Yeah, gonna try and work this one out in the neutral, but the anti-air is there for Matt. No conversion, though. Again, that is so difficult, what Matt is going for. Off of the CDB, with the buttons once again from Noel.
Just choosing to smash super.
He woke up with it. And that's gonna be set point for Akin. Anti-air to anti-air communication, and Fyre gonna get the better end of that scramble.
Straight to the corner, too.
Using 4D, looking for the DP, but Akin just gets clipped, I believe, by the drive 6B. You have to look so hard for that drive overhead and the TRM. Great stuff coming out from Fyre. Looking to put this round to bed, and one more touch. Finds the 6A.
That will be a kill.
That is not a good anti-air, but Fyre making it look easy with Noel, and we are going to the final round. Anything can happen. The situation is so volatile. Fyre still with no first. Matt finding the DP through the drive overhead. It is a very clean place to do that if you're able to hit the reaction or to simply make the read. It is a 16 frame overhead. It's very, 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 very difficult to react to. That's why most players, I think, elect to block high against Noel's drive pressure and react low, because the low is actually slower.
Huh, the more you know.
And finding his way in with the JD, looking for the 4D, maybe looking for a super. But Fyre gonna find the conversion off of the air counter hit 5B. Not quite able to fully complete the combo. And misses the dash for the chamber shot, but baits the DP with the 4D. Only able to get a 2A punish, but the next hit is definitely gonna be enough with the overdrive in the 50. Noel, not a low damage character. Nice Divine Smasher, and that is gonna do it.
Building the meter last second to kill. That was insane. Very, very solid from both players.
Yeah, that was an absolute barn burner of a set, but Matt gonna take it, deny the counter pick from Fyre, and close it out 2-1. Defeating the Kagura and defeating the Noel back to back. And against a player like Fyre who can pilot two very different characters in to a very, very competent degree. Like that kind of switch up can just be so taxing for the mental, but Matt, the discipline just continues to show itself, and he has earned his spot in winners finals. The 1 and 2 seed will be duking it out when we return to the winner's side. In the meantime, though, some very interesting things have happened in the loser side of the bracket.
Losers.
Take a look at those C numbers.
Jeez.
You've got
Masked and Dark Souls.
Yeah, Masked and Dark Souls on one side of our losers top 8, and Mute and ShadyPun on the other. Are 21 and 17 seeds respectively.
Well, I hate to leave you alone here, Tomato. I'm getting a phone call, so I will be back in just a quick moment.
Oh, tragic. That is okay. But yeah, Dark Souls upsetting Soniti 15 seed over 9 seed. Mute upsetting spritecranberry 21 over 14, and ShadyPun with the 2-0 against Garanex, probably in the mirror match. Or maybe we saw Garanex on the Naoto. But all three of them, Soniti, Sprite, and Garanex, all eliminated in 9th place. We will be going home with empty pockets. And that's just how stacked this tournament is, I guess. But yeah, even the loser's side of this bracket is just full of killers. Fyre falling down into the loser's side after the very close defeat at the hands of Akin. Going to be having to deal with Masked, and either Masked or Dark Souls, and then one of either Mute, ShadyPun, MicBoy, or Mute, Shady, or MicBoy. And none of those foes will be giving him a particularly easy time at all, to say the least. Boy, I need some water. Oh. I just got a word from Tanara. I'm going greedy tonight. Could we shill the Matcherino? We have a new goal of $175 for an increased payment for 5th and 7th. Is that so? That doesn't appear to be correct, I don't think, because the goal for 5th and 7th was $150. The 175 goal that Tanara speaks of is an increased payment for 3rd and 4th, I believe. But in any event, if we can push possibly this Matcherino pot any higher, that would just be so poggers. Again, I cannot understate how crazy of a start to 2025 this bracket has shaped up to be, as we have Mute and ShadyPun locking in the Kagura and Hazama. I'm no stranger to this matchup, but I'll try and remain unbiased. I can't lie, I am a huge fan of ShadyPun. However, Mute is the mad scientist of Kagura Mutsuki. He does things with this character that sometimes, I don't know. I feel like half of the things I do on Kagura, either Mute came up with or he told me about. And he will just hit you with the nastiest stuff. And it really expands, being able to have, like, tech and conversions that no other Kagura has really expands your option set in such interesting ways and opens up Kagura as a character in a way that I don't really see from any other players, even me. And Mute gonna get right to work off of this JC hit. Gonna get a decent chunk of damage. Electing to go for the B orb there. Against characters with no reversals, you can do that after Surfboard. And that'll make Kagura decently plus, I believe. But it is vulnerable to rolls, and I believe the late tech. ShadyPun gonna get in with the command grab. Mute electing to burst, gonna try and deny this momentum, but Hazama 2C, rare footage of the anti-air actually working, and I believe it beat JC too. Counter assault from Mute. Gonna escape the scramble. Great conversion off the back hit of the orb. Gonna try and get a little bit of damage out of that blue beat as well, but loses the knockdown as a result. And ShadyPun's been doing a great job of delay taking out of these orbs. Clearly knows this matchup is no stranger to it. I know I've had my fair share of bouts with ShadyPun, and he is gonna convert this one into a huge chunk of damage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is what I would say if he wasn't about to eat a CFAF RC from the hands of Mute and die for it mid-screen.
Shout out to CFAF. We love CFAF.
So true. ShadyPun eating a 6B, maybe looking for an overdrive, but does not get one. That is going to be a huge loss of resources for Hazama. I like the discipline to not mash into the stance pressure and just wait. As he jump out, eventually Kagura will overextend and he won't be able to threaten anymore. Huge air throw from ShadyPun all the way across the screen. We call that the J. Anson. Okay, are you done?
Double cross up into no cross up. J2C.
Looking for the roll catch with the 5B was Mute, but ShadyPun able to escape nonetheless. You have to be so wary of the overdrive. Mute finds one solid overdrive, it is going to be curtains. ShadyPun will not be converting this into a kill. The drop! Oh, a little bit of a drop, I believe, as well, coming out from Mute. And that is going to be it. No! I'm not sure what ShadyPun was looking for there, but the CFAF from the heavens, and there is no burst to save ShadyPun. He's going to pay for that one with his life.
That's unfortunate.
Brief interruption once again. Thank you so much, Systematical, for the $15 contribution to the match arena. We are inching closer to that $175 goal. Hashtag PlayCF. Can I get some hashtag PlayCFs in the chat if you think this is the greatest fighting game of all time? Please, thank you.
Shoutouts to Blaze Blue Central Fiction.
All I can say is, Tanara, you better apply for codes after a bracket like this.
Yeah.
Mute fighting the JC. Whoa! Whoa! Huge check with the 3C from ShadyPun. Catching Mute running up a little bit too far, and he's going to eat a hefty chunk of damage for that. Oh, you're dead. Okay, you're not dead. ShadyPun electing to save the overdrive, I think could have spent it for the kill, but I do like the choice to save it there.
Yeah, easily could have spent it.
You're dead.
Now you're dead.
Instant Lorenzo. Gonna clutch out that round for ShadyPun. Yo, love to see that in the chat. Let's go! He's getting crazy in here, Genties and Radelman. Oh, no, barely no conversion off of that counter hit from ShadyPun. Fyre biding his time, trying to close the distance with these jump blocks. Finding the 2C, but only a little bit of damage and the orbital keep. But no block on the 2DA. That's going to be a very punishing miss for ShadyPun.
Yeah, right in the corner.
Oh, you died.
Automos RC.
Never mind. I don't think this quite kills.
Doesn't build the OD quite fast enough for a kill.
Yeah, unfortunately, just a little bit outside. Mute didn't go for the optimal combo there, but I believe even the optimal combo would not have killed. The combo he went for did about 70 damage less, and I think ShadyPun had about 200. But in any event, oh no!
This...
Mute getting greedy with the Wyvern, gonna eat an overdrive, and that's about 4k off the life bar. Doesn't look like it's too much. A little more than 4k, actually. And there's the EA.
Catches the stance backdash.
Yeah, Mute putting himself in active flow, hoping to get another overdrive, maybe to clutch out this round with. Not able to leverage this damage boost, though. And 6-8 confirmed.
That was a hit confirmed. We weren't mashing.
Yeah, if it wasn't a hit confirm, he's definitely got both of us fooled. Not able to kill off of it, though. There's the 3C, though.
This is death. And we can keep the burst safe.
Yeah, the burst not coming back in time for Mute, and it's 1-1. I can't believe how close these sets have been getting, dude.
Yeah, we've had really, really close sets the entire way through.
For sure, man. Everyone has been bringing their A game. Huge BFAF from Mute. Not quite able to get a full conversion off of it. I think maybe could have gotten a 6B off of that and pushed ShadyPun into the corner. But it was just such a dubious height to convert from. I completely understand trying to play it safe, and the miss from ShadyPun did not want that 6B. And choose to spend the burst to try and keep the momentum. Earning it back from Mute, I think, is going to make him feel a little bit better about that decision. Oh, that could have been a punish. That's going to be a punish, though, for sure, and a big one.
Micro 5C, that shit is hard.
Yeah, Mute going to be kicking himself for letting that flash kick rip. Will we see a second one? We will not. Mute able to jump out of the corner, and the 5A anti-air from behind the back.
Here comes Oki.
Oh, smacked to the ground with the JC. It's the fly swatter. Nice CFAF, not able to kill. Using the RC, looking for Oki, and will find the counter mode. Easy kill for Mute.
That will close out the round.
Yeah, Mute gonna put
Real
himself
quick,
on set point
shout
once
out
more.
Missile Killer, $10 in the Matcherino pot. We are at 175.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, the backdash. Getting clipped by the 2DB on the side of ShadyPun, but he is going to convert this counter hit all the way. Great recognition of the situation, but the wake up overdrive from Mute, this is so much damage. This is at least 5k. Never mind, Mute just choosing to end the combo a little bit early going into the EA. No matter though, the next touch is definitely going to kill. Oh, that could have been it. You confirmed that JC and Nizanga, it was curtains, but once again, the counter hit conversions from ShadyPun are so clutch. He's gonna stay alive. No overdrive on the side of Mute. Does not have a burst to save him. ShadyPun can bring this back.
I like the counter assault from Mute to just get him off of him.
Watch
no clean hit on that chain.
Another 5A, and this is burst safe. No! He hard beated it! The Barret's still not gonna work out. Surely this isn't enough.
It's blue.
It's enough. No way.
No. Garfield, you could have tagged.
6 Picadamos there. 6 Picadamos doesn't work at that scaling, but ShadyPun wasn't prepared to tech out. And that will do it.
What an ending to the set.
Oh, damn. I guess I have another shout out to give to you, my friend, Mr. Abraham Lincoln, for the $45 contribution. This match, Reno, boosted all the way to $220.
Hey, we got 27 people in this bracket. I gotta put a little bit in.
So true. Now you're making me feel bad.
Nah, you're good. Tomorrow's payday.
I'm broke. Dude. All we need now is for DGF to come in and drop like $500. Wouldn't that be sick?
Shout out Matt in the chat. What the fuck? There's money in this.
Dude, Matt had no idea. He's gonna get like $70, dude.
Shit, he's
Matt,
in
you're getting
winners finals,
paid.
isn't he? Holy shit, he's getting paid out like crazy. But back to the game. Fatal counter from Mast. No conversion.
Yeah, I was looking for a trickier conversion there, I believe. I don't think you see the Kager Platinum matchup very often.
Yeah, it's not a very
Oh,
common
wow!
matchup.
The full screen Pico Hammer Shockwave hits low and breaks the armor of the Voltec. And Dark Souls closing all of the screen gap just in one instant. And I like the representation of the safe jump there. Oh, you died.
No, you're alive.
Oh, the drop. I thought that was going to be like 4K. And with OD and
Tager
Super,
also has crazy health. Now you're dead.
the reaction to the 2D with the 6C is insane. We saw this matchup once already tonight with Dark Souls taking it over MechWarrior. And he took that set pretty handily. But Tager just on another level.
Mast playing this very, very patiently, not really mashing.
Yeah, it's just so tough because you have to be able to have the reactions to back up passive defense. Otherwise, you can't get anything done. Dark Souls going for the fake jump into the empty throw, but Mast ready with the tech.
I think if Dark Souls had Bat instead of Halo, Mast was just dead.
Oh,
Which
no!
it can happen to you. You take a normal
No, don't get knowledge checked! Mast went for the air driver. Dark Souls not so easily fooled, but this is a huge counter hit. That's going to be more than 4K. Easily going to be able to kill off the next hit! And converting into the super, denying the burst off the
It
no
can happen to you.
Very unfortunate.
Just choosing to sledge through the projectiles.
Yeah, Tager with a very selective suite of anti-projectile options. Can't always represent them at the times he wants to represent them. And Dark Souls gonna make this one coast to coast, but getting clipped by the wedge. Went for something cheeky on the air dash mix-up. Mast ready.
What's the mix? The mix is a hard read.
Yeah, Wake Up Super coming out from Dark Souls. Gonna reset the situation. Still magnetized, though. Oh, that's a punish!
Yeah, you have to burst that.
Oh, you died!
No,
I
you're
thought
alive.
for sure that had him. No, you are dead.
Mast, no.
Oh, no! Okay, we're not gonna see the timeout. Lifts Dark Souls up into the air to get the extra time needed for the Overdrive Magnetech, closing out Game 1 properly. Very considerate of Mast to not make us watch 40, 50 seconds of timeout, Tager. I'm sure you will have plenty. I'm sure you will have plenty more chances to do that. Uh-oh.
Hit sledge.
This is where it starts. Going for the 4D Oki, but Dark Souls Able to delay tech out, crushing the 3C with the 6B.
That is unfortunate.
Big plays coming out from Matt. Walking Dark Souls into the corner with the Mommy Circular. Gonna escape the situation. Flip Mask on the way down. Present Oki. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Platinum the Trinity. Must have been Cole in that present because Matt's health bar is burning to a crisp before our eyes. Overreact to the Spark Bolt. That should have been it.
Smart Bolt.
Oh, what is he looking for? What is he looking for? Getting cheeky.
This will kill.
Yeah, right through the throw that Dark Souls was going for, and Mask putting himself on set point.
Dark Souls catches 2D.
Yeah, he's been so consistent at healing with that button. It's so slow, and it's really important to be able to check it properly and not just eat the block, because it's +4 and you're magnetized. It is not fun to just block Tager 2D, because he can start his entire game plan off of it, and we already know what that game plan looks like well enough. One hit from death, by the way, is Dark Souls. And with the overdrive in the back, any hit could do it.
Using the burst, you have...
The taunt? Oh no!
No.
Dude!
Here it comes.
He went for it. You deserve this. You deserve this, Mask.
It's gonna be 1080 on Wake Up.
No, he's not gonna do it. I completely understand not going for Oki there. I completely agree. Oh, checking the armor charge with the 3C. But you have to be so careful. Okay, the Intellect to spend a meter, counter assault through the Spark Bolt. Not very much magnetism left, and Dark Souls will be stalling out the rest of it with this combo. Will we see the taunt to lose? President Oki gonna deny any shenanigans on this Wake Up. No!
Shout out to shenanigans on Wake Up.
So tragic. Mask able to clutch it out, made it way harder on himself than he needed to. But we are, in fact, going to be seeing the Tager continue on in the bracket. Dark Souls eliminated in 7th place, barely cracking into that money, but still taking home a pretty sizable paycheck.
$5 is $5, and I think it's going to be a lot more than $5.
Something like that,
220
yeah.
in the pot is insane.
That's so crazy, dude. I really wish we could do this every year. Imagine if we got like 32 entrants every bracket, and every bracket had like 50, 100, 150, even 200 in the pot. That would be
crazy.
Maybe this is the year of Blaze Blue Central Fiction. But
God, I hope so.
Yeah, the action is just getting started. We're going to be closing in on top 6, but before we do that, we are going to take a quick utility break, and this is your chance, viewers at home, to grab some snacks, grab some water, and settle in for the conclusion of this epic tournament. $220 in the pot. Who is taking home the lion's share? Find out when we come back. All right, welcome back. You have been watching the Raven Online number 10 right here at twitch.tv/Narc. I am JustATomato alongside Abe Lincoln casting the action. We are at $220 in this match arena pot. Absolutely insane levels of support from this community. Thank you so much. We are starting the New Year's off right. How is our top 6 looking, Mr. Lincoln? Who are you excited to see coming up?
Top 6 looking absolutely stacked. We've got up in winner's side, we have Dawn versus Akin. And down here in losers, we have Fyre and Mast versus, I think this is what's going to be on stream next, Mute and RealLifeMicBoy. This is going to be a very, very solid set.
Yeah, MicBoy and Mute. I always like watching this matchup with Kagura versus S. I'm a big fan of this matchup. I think Kagura does pretty solidly into S. It can be very unfun. It can be pretty unfun, though, when S gets the hit and just traps Kagura in the corner, because she has hard knockdown. She can ignore CFAP and then just apply the mix that we're all familiar well enough with.
Yeah, S tends to do pretty solid against almost the entire cast. I don't think she really has a definitively losing matchup as far as I'm aware.
No, I don't think she does. I think you're right. I think she at least goes even or better with every character in the game. That's just a testament not only to her strengths, but how well-rounded of a character she is. And Mute gonna have his work cut out for him for sure. But I don't know. He's probably got something special cooked up specifically for this matchup. Looking for the 68 early, baiting the DP. And I like the stance air stall after the 2DA. You can't evade all the punishes that way, but you can evade some of them. Unfortunately, though, going to be eating the full damage of this punish combo off of the CFAP.
Yeah, weird clash there, but no clash cancel from either side.
Active flow popped as well for MicBoy, finding a 3C on the Wyvern. And Mute maybe a little bit frustrated with that. Electing to burst, gonna try and rob this round. And this is
Out
gonna
of
be
all
about
the characters, Kagura can definitely rob.
Yeah, I think Kagura genuinely has better offense than S. Nice air DP though coming out from MicBoy. S, one of the few characters privileged enough to have one, can let it rip in a lot of situations that Kagura has trouble dealing with. This is a really precarious situation, and just like that, MicBoy seizes the opportunity, sees Mute getting a little bit too flat-footed, runs in with the 3C and closes the round.
Yeah, Mike choosing to just stand back and just throw projectiles, wait for Mute to make a mistake.
Oh no, the Twinkle Toes coming that out for MicBoy, and Mute not blocking the dome. You gotta be so careful. But this is a big counter hit coming out from Mute. This is going to be upwards of 4K. Looking to scrape the bottom of 4.5. Yeah, 4.3 off of the counter hit 6B, and that was going to be a lot more.
Fatal.
Yeah, that was probably going to be about 4.3 as well. And that could have been it. But unfortunately, the corner spacing can make converting counter hit Wyvern a little bit difficult if you're not quite ready. And that was a trade and a half.
Mike choosing to just DP no rapid. And again, DP no rapid, choosing to save all that meter.
I agree, because now you can threaten death and Mute forced to burst. Gonna find the JA though. This is not enough to kill, but he's gonna get a knockdown. Better than nothing.
Counterassault? Okay. Mike choosing to go in here instead of throwing fireballs.
I love the use of JA. Able to work MicBoy back into the corner and finds the 6DB, clutching it out.
I got hit there. 100% of the time I got hit there.
Unfortunate. You gotta be ready to neutral jump the 6DA, 6DB mix up. There's nothing else you can do, but the jump will get you out of the situation and beat both options. These no techs from MicBoy not working out. Just bleeding unnecessary amounts of health, does not overdrive the overhead in time. And is forced to burst instead. Maybe putting something together though. Mute not going to be getting his overdrive back anytime soon. Off the back of the hard knockdown, finding the instant overhead. No conversion with the RC though. but Mute tried to wiggle out of the situation, did not realize how S could act there. Oh, that's it! You died.
That's it, yeah.
Such a sorry situation for MicBoy. Gets flipped by the JC and eats 5k for it.
Put out 5k. Jesus.
Mid-tier, by the way.
Mid-tier, by the way.
And that is going to be game 1 going to Mute. Able to put that one together against all odds. MicBoy generally looking solid and has been making some very strong reads and representing a lot of strong options, especially for the matchup. The 3C against the Wyvern particularly stands out, and that's a great 6B on the instant air dash. We'll see if he can maybe pull it together.
The overhead full corner carry, and this will be Yooki.
Yeah, not able to get the knockdown, unfortunately, and that was going to be a lot of damage. That JC 6B did not combo. That was going to be about 5.5k total. Very understandable burst, but Mute electing to burst right back.
I'd like to see Mike throwing a few more fireballs.
Huge conversion off that blue beat, by the way. Able to get a very distinct amount of corner carry that he would not have otherwise gotten. Ballsy Wyvern to try and cover the distance, maybe catch MicBoy's landing. And I don't think this is quite going to be... Oh, I'm a liar. This is definitely enough to kill. Double Fafnir. Oh, the crush trigger for extra damage?
Yeah,
Fair enough. That'll do it.
I think you did need to crush trigger there. Because I think S would have been alive with maybe a pixel.
I think double Fafnir kills there. I could be wrong, though. In any event, though, Mute is able to find it. The crush trigger, definitely not unwelcome levels of insurance for that combo. Mute putting himself on set point, but you're still fighting S. You still have so much work left to do.
Catching the IAD with a JC. I do like Mute representing just, yeah, I am going to press buttons while I am in the air. And it keeps working.
That it does. And a very, very interesting burst coming out. Ooh! Lost a little bit of damage on that combo, I think, was Mute. Only got about 3.6. Oh, he went for it!
Oh,
MicBoy definitely did not jump that. That was an execution error on Mute's part. He meant to trap the command grab with the dive, and that would have definitely been it. MicBoy with precious little health to play with. Full meter, though, has Palamedes on deck if Mute wants to get frisky with the orbs. Lets the crossfire ball rip. Gets in, but the orb is just trading with the JC. There's a hitbox on basically the entire sword.
No RC after that DP.
Sacrificing the Oki, and Mute chases with the JA. That'll do it.
Jeez. Very solid for Mute.
MicBoy just gave up a little bit too much ground, and Mute was there.
Yeah, I think Mike held on to meter a little too much, too. Should have just cashed out.
I don't know if that would have been able to kill there, because the S's DP scales super hard, despite the minimum damage off of Galahad. If MicBoy had OD, then yeah, there definitely was a kill there. But in any event, Monday morning quarterbacking, not going to save MicBoy any additional money as Mute carves deeper into the bracket. Might be looking at a Kagura mirror, depending on how this next match goes.
God,
that's a very interesting mirror match.
What I would give for a Kagura mirror.
I mean, I have a unique appreciation for the Kagura mirror. Emphasis on unique. I think every other Kagura is distinctly not fond of that mirror. But we will have to wait and see if it is meant to be, because Fyre still has one more foe to go through to get to loser semis, where Mute is waiting, and that is Masked.
I don't think there are a ton of people. What the fuck am I looking at? Kokanoe from Mast and Makoto
I'm waiting to
from
see if Fyre locks
okay.
in on Makoto. I'm waiting to see. Is he going to lock in on the squirrel?
I think he's picking a pallet right now.
No way, dude. No way, dude. What?
Let's go. We love unusual character picks. I will say, on on our break, I was in stream chat and I saw some collusion for this, so I was waiting to see if they would go through with it.
Oh, this was pre-planned, I see. Yo.
Cell shaded Makoto for a second?
Yeah, we are in fact going to get the Jam Makoto palette instead. And this will definitely be a matchup. I know Fyre has, Fyre's Makoto has some level of legitimacy. I have no knowledge of Mast's Kokonoe. I know that this is a very recent pickup from him. Apparently 9 was not doing it for the man. Can't really blame him though. 9's hard to... No! Gotta stay unbiased. Gotta stay unbiased. Nice block on the overhead though. But Makoto with Gatlings after that overhead, still able to threaten pressure even after you block it.
Wake up Super Ball.
Oh, naturally. Oh my gosh, that health bar just melting away. Yeah, wake up Super Ball into double 4-way. I'm nice. Excuse me, double unseeable 4-way. Gotta get my terms right.
No, that one was a little bit seeable. It was
seeable. It wasn't reactable, but it was at least seeable.
Oh god, no. You could at least see what was happening to you.
Yeah. Oh, baiting it this time, and that is going to be an easy punish.
If that second hit did not kill, I think Mast would have burglarized that round.
No, because I think Fyre cancels into super there if it doesn't kill. But in any event, thankfully, Fyre not having to worry about that. Gonna convert this one into full damage. Not very much. Makoto with surprisingly little damage, unless he's able to get one of those, and that's why Mast bursts. No block on the 6B though. Blocks the second one. A little bit of a tricky overhead to block, I think, despite its slow startup. Oh, trying to reset into the 6B. Shades of Makot from the Tager player. Can't say I'm surprised, but Fyre not so easily fooled. You know, being a Tager player himself. Uh-oh! Let's charge that 6B too, dude. Oh, you died. You're dead.
Yeah, Makoto just pops OD, kills you.
Overdrive, DP, double super. That's going to be the end of game 1. Oh, may not even need the second. Oh, does in fact need the second
Level
super.
1 on the second super.
I mean, that's all you need. That didn't even... Did that even... Okay, barely breaking 5k with the second OD super. Gonna make it 5.1.
I think OD ran out before the second super, and Fyre chose to just hit level 1 on all 3 hits.
Can't really blame him if he knew it would kill.
Oh yeah.
The Kokonoe, a little bit of a dubious pick. This Makoto palette is kind of cool, by the way. I kind of like it.
It is a cool palette, actually.
Mast, on the other hand, with the default Kokonoe color. Oddly enough. Unless his custom palette has loaded. No, that's just the default Kokonoe.
Yeah, that's just raw Kokonoe.
Bro thinks he's him. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be working out so far. Fyre putting this one together, catching Mast with the low. Arsene for the extension. Not sure how worth it that was. This might be Super Ball. No, Mast just rolls out. And he'll be able to use a Super Ball offensively if he so chooses.
Does Mast know how to set up Super Ball, Oki? Doesn't matter. Fyre just jump out, press button.
Yeah, Kokonoe 3C just barely had enough recovery for Fyre to come down with that jump in, close out the round, put himself on set point. Huge Comet Cannon. Missing the micro dash, I believe. Oh my word. He delayed that 5C for like a whole second. Bro is fishing so hard for that counter hit, but gonna wake up with a 2A.
Whiff throw is unpunishable in CF.
It's plus on whiff.
Plus on whiff.
Simple as. Oh, the Kokonoe
conversion
JB
off
and...
of JB.
Oh no!
Burst bait.
Huge burst bait coming out from Mast, and surely this will be a Super Ball set. No! Once again, Mast looking for the reset and will not find it. Would be giving Fyre an unnecessary chance at life, but this is probably going to be a kill. No!
So what Mast,
Counter
I think
assault
what
with-
Mast had to do there was set Gravitron as soon as Super Ball
What Mast
came
had to do
out.
there...
And then you could have gone into 236C. Closes out the round though.
Oh, Tanara doesn't know about throw being plus on whiff. We'll have to educate you later. It's okay. Block on the overhead. Mast was stand blocking for like a full second there. Knew that overhead was coming. Makoto, not with the strongest suite of lows to her name. I got hit, by the way. And unfortunately, Fyre going to be taking another wrench to the face. Blitzed by the 3C, trying to escape. Mast might be putting a round together. Might be putting a game together. But Fyre with a huge side swap. That was an absolutely magical conversion for Fyre. Not able to take it all the way. But having Mast trapped in the corner is so important. And it's going to
Look
make
at
this...
that. Mast is right out of the corner.
These drops are so punishing, but twice as much so for a character like Makoto who needs every hit she can find. Looking for the Super Bowl. Mast doesn't give it up. Oh, you deserve this. You're dead, by the way. No,
Yeah,
not
you
quite.
could have been so dead.
I thought for sure Mast was going to convert this bait on the counter assault, but that's punishable, and that could cost Matt the set. Into overdrive, DP. And Fyre is going to put this one to bed with a 2-0 on the Makoto. Okay, no way pick, not going to do it. Boom. That is all she wrote for Mast. Exiting the tournament in 5th place as Fyre moves on to take on Mute in loser semis.
That was definitely one of the sets of all time. There was a lot that Mast was doing that I do think was good, using what's it called? The Cocoa Mine that she places on you to just stay safe on pressure, but Fyre just pressing buttons at the right time.
Something like that. I mean, what else does Makoto do?
Press buttons at the wrong time, usually.
Poor Makoto, she works so hard.
Well, I can't say she gets nothing, because Makoto can delete you off of the right starters, but it's pretty tricky for her to navigate neutral.
Yeah, and her damage off of like non-counter hits is not very good to begin with.
Yeah. Moving right into winners finals, if I'm correct. Yeah, winners finals.
That is correct. We're going to take our first steps into first 3 territory with Don and Akin squaring off.
The number 1 and number 2 seeds, respectively, by the way.
This is like one of the best songs in the game. Very traditional slow start to the match. Don starting to pick apart Akin from full screen, able to get in. Huge starter with the Valtus. Finding the empty 3C straight into the overdrive.
Alright, you are on
Suddenly
your own
the
for
pedal
this one,
meets the
Tomato.
floor.
I got CF boarded.
No! Counterpoint. I got one of these for you.
Nice.
In any event, you didn't miss much. Don closing out this first round
I
with
think
the
I
first
did
hits.
miss much. I missed a murder.
Nah, that's just what Relius does. In any event, remind me and I'll do my very best not to tap out for the remainder of this set. DP! Oh my gosh, that lead light almost got exploded.
That was dangerous. It worked out, but if you got hit by that, you were taking probably.
Oh, this is so much
4.5.
damage. Okay, no, the air hit thankfully isn't as much damage, and Matt with no fear gonna DP a second time. Nice 2C as well. Electing to spend the meter, looking for the conversion, but missing the dash momentum on the Rekka. Don gonna find yet another hit. Maybe looking at dual Biosis knockdown. No, not quite. And Matt gonna find a sway. That knockdown is not as safe as Don wishes it was. And that is... Oh my gosh, that almost killed. I think Matt maybe had half a mind to spend the overdrive, but gonna carry it to the next round with a very savvy DP.
These DPs are putting in work.
It is the best reversal in the game. And Relius is and for how good Relius' offense is and for his ability to leverage mix-ups off all sorts of situations, there are a lot of gaps in his offense where you can just DP if you have the lead. He does have to work pretty hard to cover things like that. And it makes him a very unique kind of character who is very ludicrously good mix-up, but it's still very much interactable. And as Matt shows, if you make the right reads, you corner Relius, and he has no reversal, he'll just die at the hands of a character like Naoto.
4K. Very clean round.
Yeah, Matt maybe taking a little bit to wake up after that first round, firing back lightning fast with 2 of his own. I'm curious to see what kind of changes Don is going to make to his game plan to cover these things that Akin is representing. The offense, great anti-air. This is another really good start to the set for Don. Looking for the jump out with the 40, I believe. Going straight into the overdrive.
Yeah, these overheads have been putting in.
Oh, you died.
Work for Don.
You're actually dead. Oh, okay. Don maybe expecting the super not to kill Alex for the duo bios instead, or maybe a misinput, was looking for a 6A into Voltetto is what I thought. But in any event, gonna lock up that round just as fast as he locked up that first one. Absolutely nothing that Matt did worked there. But that just happens when you fight Relius. At the end of the day, you are interacting with a puppet character, but Naoto 5AA is a very painful starter. I love seeing the delays in these strings that Akin is doing. Looking for the offense. Looking for maybe Don to try and punch a hole through with the Abare. But nothing working out. Firing right back. Oh my gosh. He got to the other side. That's crazy. I did not know Naoto could do that.
I don't attack those.
I don't know. That... I've actually never seen that before. Uh-oh.
Sick. Don choosing to burst.
Yeah, Rekka starter on crouching is... That's a monster starter. You're looking at 4.5. Very understandable burst. Don, though, going to be hurting for that resource if he spends Ignis Meter too hastily. There's the CP, but Akin escapes, and there's no Ignis Meter, so Akin just put the pedal to the floor and bust right through the remains of the neutral that Solar Relius has. And don't get me wrong, Solar Relius is a very comfortable character. Nice delay tech, by the way. Oh, you died.
Nope.
Not faltering at just the wrong moment, and all of the Ignis Meter has regenerated in the meantime. Gone with just a little bit of help to play with.
Enough for Don to keep that combo going, but DP from Akin.
Oh, he was looking for the counter assault maybe, or the super. But Don staying patient, not giving it up. That's gonna have to make this happen somehow. Nice dash cancel, but Don is still staying so composed, able to get the burst back just in time.
Second burst.
Actually, yeah, that is a second burst. Oh, he got
DP
stripped by DP. That sucks so bad.
That hurts.
That is crazy, dude. I mean, what can you say at this point? It's been so back and forth, but Matt now with 2 games to Don's 0, the pressure starting to set in. And the stakes are very, very real with the amount of money that's on the line.
Yeah.
What
Choosing
a
to
match!
mash out of that. Holy shit.
That was a crazy barre from Matt. With the crush trigger coming in clutch for Don, and there's the overdrive right behind it. Oh, big anti-air. Is this enough to kill? No, not quite. It's going to be doing... Oh, what? Oh, he made the sandwich. That's a new setup. I don't think I've seen that before. With the dash 3C
And
to
the
steal the
last
corner?
hit of Duo Bios connecting mid-combo to take the kill.
Absolutely disgusting work from Don, staying alive. Has taken the first round in all 3 of these games so far. No confirm off the 2D. That would have been huge damage. Moment of still. The pressure. On looking for the DP. Matt finally lets it rip. The Yomi on the DPs that Matt has been representing is so high level, but the super through the block string. And Ignis is going to be coming back to life. Not a moment too soon.
Just in time.
Yeah, there's the slash Cade. And Akin once again. But just like that, Don has worked his way out. No Ignis meter though. And Akin able to find the air throw. Might be turning this one around as well. Spending the meter. Knows he has another one. There's the crush trigger. Oh, he ran into the 2C. That could have been it. But the JB from behind the back. Matt forced the burst to stay alive. It's a very grim situation. But DP in the face of... Oh! He's clean!
Raw super.
He's clean! Akin puts himself on set point with a super clutch TRM. Hedging Don throw, OSing on wake up. Finding the delay throw. The ability that Matt has to keep his composure and make the reads when the pressure is on. Swaying through the Valtus. Despite these opening rounds from Don, Akin has been keeping him on the back foot the entire set.
Yeah, Akin 1 round away from locking out winners finals. 3-0.
3-0 would be absolutely monumental for Akin's momentum, finding another DP and a roll catch. Don burst him into the corner. DP
Another
again.
DP.
The beatings will continue. Wouldn't be surprised to see another DP, but Matt gets hit low by the 3C. Look at the meter building, though. Has the meter able to convert. Don with one more chance. One more time. Oh. I don't know how he got hit by that 6B, but that's going to do it.
Purple. It's purple.
And I don't think Matt was expecting that JA to hit. But we do, in fact, take those 3-0 for Akin.
What a way to close it out.
Grand Finals winner's side, and he's got to be licking his chops at what I can only imagine will be a $75 payout for the winner of this bracket. Akin played absolutely out of his mind that set. Very, very well played. He made that look so easy.
Yeah, that was so clean. All of the rounds were very, very close, but Akin just locking them out.
The reads were insane. The offense, the throws were so good. The DP placement was so insane. I don't think a single DP of Akin's got baited.
Yeah, I don't think we saw any DP baits. We saw a few of them get blocked, but that was when Akin had meter to just RC and be done with it. And now, it's the moment we've all been waiting for.
I don't know. We'll have to see if Fyre is a real one or if he's a bum. Because I know Fyre has a severe distaste, let's put it, for this mirror. And I would not be surprised to see him take Noel into this matchup. But maybe Maybe for once Fyre won't disappoint us. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. Please don't pick Makoto into
Here
Kagura,
comes
though. That's
Makoto into
suicide.
Kagura.
Oh, you better not. You better not.
Here it comes. Hager. You know what? Better than Makoto.
I don't mind this choice. I don't mind this choice. I think Tager does very well into Kagura. Oh,
Here we
he's gonna
go.
do it. He's gonna do it. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, Fyre. I take
Baiting.
back everything bad I've ever said about you.
Baiting all of us into thinking he won't do it.
The Kagura mirror for the people. Oh, they're gonna let the intro ride. They know. They know. $220 on the line, and we're playing a Kagura mirror in loser semis. Huge start for Fyre. Mute letting it all ride on that round start. QDA gonna eat a fat punish for it. Oh, you died. Never mind. I think Fyre maybe could have found the kill, but Mute electing to burst nonetheless, and he's gonna reverse the situation entirely. Kagura has the ability to do a hard knockdown and catch rolls on his own offense, which means you won't be seeing any wake-up flash kicks if one of these gentlemen is in the corner. And that was going to be a lot of damage. Very understandable burst from Fyre. Nice BFAP, though, coming out from Mute. Looking to put this one to bed. Another nice BFAP, not able to find the kill, though. Gonna put the life totals about even. Any hit will do for either player. Mute tried to quick rise and almost paid for it. Gotta be careful about the meter.
Fyre back into the corner and just caught Amos.
Absolutely no fear of the flash kick or the counter assault from Mute. Closing it out with the instantest of overheads. Oh my gosh. Fyre almost ate shit for that BFAP, dude.
3 frames of BFAF.
If Mute converted that 5A into 6C, you're looking at 4K. Oh? Ah, Mute went for a really, really hard extension there, but gonna find the air-to-air with the JAJC. An overhead one more. No, he goes low. And that was gonna be it. Fyre forced the burst. Oh, I thought he was cooking. I think you've got to do JD Katamos there. I'm not totally sure. But Mute continuing to be full of surprises. Gonna close that one out. 2 rounds to naught.
I think Fyre figuring out if he wants to take Kagura into game 2.
Yeah, Fyre's like, this is why I don't like the mirror.
Here comes Makoto. Surely.
No. He better not pick Makoto. I can see Noel, I can see Tager. I can't see Makoto. Makoto is not making out of this game alive. Trust me.
Yeah.
Mute's too sick with it.
As funny as it would be. Nah.
And the matchup is way too bad. Is he gonna commit? He's committed to the pit. Kagura
Okay, so
needs
just
to
taking-
ride or die.
Just taking the minute on character select to take a breath, try and figure out what went wrong, and just get right back in there.
Yeah, we're gonna make it a full set of Kagura on Kagura violence. Great crouch confirm coming out from Mute. This is a... Okay, I'm sorry. That could have been a lot more damage. It's okay. No! That's gonna be a lot more damage. Okay, never mind. Nice throw out of the stance offense from Mute. I'm a little bit sad that neither of those combos ended properly, but here we are. Mute has the upper hand once again. Finds the charge crush trigger, I believe. Charge, uncharge, it matters not. The damage output from Kagura is too strong. Into the 2C super, yep. A lot of damage, by the way. I'm pretty sure that was charged because he was able to get the full combo off of it, the full throw combo.
Shout out charged crush trigger, just letting you kill people.
For sure. Oh, that 6C could have been huge damage, but Mute just barely clipping with the JC. Fyre maybe getting a little bit too hasty. That's going to be another conversion from Mute. but that's not a hard knockdown. Fyre able to let the flash kick rip. That was a gutsy 6B attempt on the side of Mute. Lets the 5C rip, trying to catch the landing. Okay,
We are
now
just
it's gonna
throwing flash kicks.
Oh, Fyre finding the better end of this one. Converting off of the 2A. Not able to get the 3C though, and that was going to be a kill for sure. Very understandable burst from Mute. Wants to put this one to bed right now. This isn't going to be enough. And look at the resources on the side of Fyre. The especially valuable one is the overdrive. Somehow not forced to spend it. He's so precarious. Oh no! Fyre jumping to 6C and Mute threw it all away on the read.
Choosing to keep the combo short just to take the kill, not risk dropping.
Fyre staying alive on the set. Mute still on set point. Finding the BFAF. Finding a huge JC.
JC.
Fyre might be putting one together. This mirror is so volatile. Mute with no overdrive. One solid hit could do it. Not able to confirm the 3C though is Fyre. Do not believe that 2DA was definitely going to be it though. Another burst from Mute. You got to start blocking those. No confirm off the 2D stands cancel. I think the 2DA was included before the overdrive. There was nothing he could have done about that. No confirm off of that. JC and Fyre finds the flash kick on the 6.
Flash kick.
That's a great spot to do it. Kagura has to leave a gap there unless he wants to go true into 3C. And if you IB the 6B, there's guaranteed to be a gap. And Mute with no meter was the deck was very stacked against him as soon as he pressed 6B. Great recognition of the situation by Fyre. And make it 1-1.
OD through.
The empty overdrive. What are you doing, Fyre? I think he didn't want 3C there. I think he wanted 2C. But that drop sucks really bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and this is what the Kagura mirror is liable to become. Damn near unrecognizable as properly played Blaze Blue. But this is just what Kagura does. It's just very disorienting to see him do it to himself at a huge
BFAF base. Continue.
Oh, my game is dying a little bit.
I think all of our games just died a little bit.
Okay, it's not me.
Not just you.
Oh yeah, Fyre taking the lead in the set. Threatening to eliminate Mute in 4th. What tricks does Mute have up his sleeve? Punishing the 5DC. Love to see that. Oh my gosh, he let the 5C rip. Is he even... Oh no! Oh, you took like 3.5. Huge swing of momentum for Fyre. Finding the counter. Mute though, gonna find a hit of his own. Trying to put this one together however he can, but the overdrive coming back for Fyre. That's gonna present a big obstacle. BFAF safe, but Mute electing the RC anyway. Try and keep the upper hand, keep the tempo in this neutral that is so valuable. Counter hit, Wyvern. Not enough to kill. Just barely. There's the Cosmos into the super.
Cosmos into super.
And we're going to the final round. Who am I calling a bum? Who is going to make the podium position in the first TRO of the year? Oh my gosh!
Oh.
Mute back so heavy on that 6C. Serendipitous. Fyre got hit by the orb. And another big crouch confirm coming out from Mute, and this one he optimizes properly. Oh my gosh, he baited that CFAF so hard. Fyre electing to save the meter. Not go for the side swap off the RC. Overdrive not in time to punish the orb. Such a dangerous situation now. Overdrive off the table for Fyre. Any overextension could be in. The Fyre baits the throw. Drop though. Oh, this could be it. Can Mute find the combo that kills? He cannot. Fyre has too much health.
Was just too high at that point.
Block on the 2D8. Mute doesn't want to throw it away. Lets it slip by. The stance gets a wyvern. He bet it all. The burst bait. Mute takes it. Absolutely down to the wire. Admirable of Fyre to commit to the bit, but he will be bested by his fellow Kagura tonight. And Mute, moving on into losers finals, will be staying on the cab the rest of the night if he can help it.
Yeah, that was such a close set. And now we have Mute versus Dawn for losers finals.
I can't imagine being in Mute's shoes right now. Beating Kagura in the mirror into Dawn, 1st to 3 for losers finals. That is one hell of a tall order. The Kagura Relius matchup, by the way, if you happen to not be familiar with this matchup, first of all, my bad. I guess I haven't run it with Dawn enough in bracket. But second of all, this matchup sucks for Kagura. It's not fun.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of Kagura's matchups fall on like two sides of the spectrum. It's, okay, I got this. This is doable. Or, help.
I mean,
Just from
Kagura's
my
the kind of
minimal
character...
experience.
I think Kagura's the kind of character that can just win if he gets one hit. And that makes him, if not stable or consistent, it makes him volatile enough to be able to simply gamble his way to a win against a bad matchup. But, thanks to the efforts of, well, mostly me, Dawn is very familiar with this matchup now. And I don't know. I'm not trying to say I don't believe in Mute, because I can't not believe in him, right? Not after the performance he's put on tonight. But this will definitely be his toughest test of the bracket so far.
Hey, no matter what happens, 3rd place to either of these guys is very impressive.
Oh yeah, don't forget everyone else is taking... Oh yeah, don't forget he's already taking like $50 home if he loses.
Yeah, exactly. This is...
But Kagura players work hard. We gotta order extra nuggies, you know? We gotta upgrade to that 6-piece, and that costs money. Oh, what a jump! But going for the burst bait. Very greedy from Mute, and he may pay for it.
I don't think this is a kill,
gone.
but this
Huge
is
damage.
so close.
The active flow is gonna make it enough.
Man, grabbing active flow just to get the kill.
Yeah, you'd be forgiven for not thinking that combo would kill, but the active flow pop mid-combo, thanks to the meter expenditure on the crush trigger, made it enough, and Dawn gonna open this one up in his favor. Not for lack of trying on Mute's part, though. Dawn has done a great job slowing this match to an absolute crawl from the jump. But Mute is displaying some very good matchup knowledge, very good patience, very good discipline.
And very good blocks up until that point from Mute.
Yeah, at that point, when Relius jumps over you there, you have to be prepared for the air dash because he can't continue pressure if he doesn't do that. He can't even go low. Counter assault after the Valtus. Clutch lead lay 6D coming out from Dawn to seize control of the match right out of Mute's hands. But a conversion off of the orb to about 2.5k into the Orbo key. Oh, Mute going for the wild swing 5C. Forced the burst there. And yeah.
And Ignis just charging through orb there.
Yeah, Ignis will in fact do that. Buzzsaw is such a ridiculous move, dude.
Yeah, Relius definitely has a lot of tools where I get the thought of they definitely put this in a vacuum and didn't put it with everything else.
I don't know. I don't get the sense that Relius is a terribly overpowered or overtuned character. Like, obviously he has a lot of very strong tools, and the situations he puts you in are fucked up. but I don't think this character is quite a war criminal.
Yeah, he's not the same level of war criminal.
Okay, that was foul.
He's not quite the same war criminal as a lot of the other top tiers, but...
Debuff out, but the TRM on the RC. Because RC uses the throw macro. You are vulnerable to getting thrown after you do that. And it makes escaping that situation very difficult for Kagura. Mute's not been able to catch these rolls out of the Orbo key either. That was going to be a huge hit. Very understandable burst. I've been in that situation before. Finding the Wyvern, though, is Mute, starting to gain some screen space back. Oh, looked for it there, but getting flipped by the 2D. This isn't a very painful starter, but it does suck to get pushed even farther back. Rondo has to slow this one all the way down to let the Ignis meter regenerate. After herself from Mute, gonna find another
Good
conversion.
pickup.
Oh my gosh, that could have been it. But Mute committed to the IAD and wasn't able to convert, and now he's gonna eat a duo BIOS. This is so tough to deal with. Don not able to convert the 6A hit he got, but the IADs, the latest of IADs that clutch it up. That's gonna make it 2-0 in favor of the Relius player.
I definitely think Mute can get this. He's been getting closer and closer to taking these rounds every time. It's just a matter of whether or not. It's just a matter of whether or not he can lock it out in time.
Yeah, it is going to be now or never for Mute. He has so much to overcome. The strength of Dawn, the matchup against Relius. And on top of that, you have to win 3 games straight. After playing your heart out all the way through a 2.5-hour bracket of 27 people. Damn, that was good conversion. My fault if I didn't sell that one with my voice. I think I heard myself yelling somewhere in this set.
No, you're good. We have been at this for 2 hours and 42 minutes.
I've literally been screaming my head off for 2.5 hours. Oh, lead light through the 2EA. Nothing Mute has been doing so far is working. And no conversion off the BFAP. That's a heartbreaker. You're out your meter, too.
Blocking Relius air dash mix. Attacks the throw.
Not able to punish the BFAP. There's the air to air from Dawn. Might be putting yet another round together. A precarious situation for Mute, but just jumps out of it. Oh my gosh, you could have died.
Takes Dawn's burst right away.
Yeah, I don't know if Dawn was dead there, but Dawn did not want to take any chances, wanted as much health to play out the rest of this round with.
One hit from Mute will close this out. And
yeah, there's the orb. Mute puts himself on the board, getting himself a breadstick.
With 12 seconds left on the clock, these rounds are long.
Dawn made that round so taxing for Mute to get. And every round against Relius is going to be at least that tough. If not, hopefully not that long.
Choosing to burst as soon as he gets it, just to get a little bit of momentum back.
Oh, another great lead leg coming out from Dawn. Mute maybe relying on the stance mix-up a little bit too much. Lead leg allows Relius to nullify a lot of the stuff that Kagura would be able to do with it. Quick rising into the Voltus, Dawn saving the meter. Not really for next round per se, but it was definitely good to have the insurance, but he will not need it. Putting himself on set point, threatening to eliminate Mute with the 3-0. Another great conversion of the Voltus. Mute letting off barrier at just the wrong time. And now you gotta hold all of this. The Ignis is about to die. Oh my gosh, and just like that, Any opening that Mute would have had is all slipping away. The overdrive burned now, the meter burned now. What does Mute have left him to take a counter hit by C from the depths of hell?
Running out of OD mid combo does suck, but hard knockdown, Relius in the corner.
Baits the counter assault.
Counter assault and takes his burst.
This one together, but the counter assault fade right back from Don, and the burst will not save him. A flash in the pan, so quickly smothered by the experience of Don.
Even though that was a 3-0, Mute did not go down without a fight. That was a very close set.
Tragic. Yeah, valiant effort put forth by Mute, but at a certain point, what can you do?
At a certain point, you are staring at Relius Clover, and your mobility is not the best.
Yeah, even
now,
Relius solo has better mobility than Kagura. It's just so yucky.
Yeah. And now, after 2 hours and 46 minutes, the grand finals run back between Dawn and Akin. Here we go.
Nah, this is going to be crazy. Can we get some hashtag play CFs in the chat if you are hyped for the conclusion of this tournament, kicking off this New Year's right? Dawn and Akin one more time. Get hyped. I know both of them licking their chops at the payout they're already getting, but looking to take home the biggest share of that chicken nugget money. Who wants it more? Akin on the winner's side. Dawn with a mountain to climb. Already got dissected in the winner's final show that Akin put on.
Almost gets a crazy conversion.
Yeah, that would have been something to the effect of picking up right where he left off. There it is. Dawn getting right back to work, putting the mental spike right back in Dawn's head with the wake-up Phantom Pain. And just like that, Ignis is dead. And Naoto's back in. No one's pressing a button. Dawn barely works his way in. The Rekka 3 RC. Matt commits. Dawn finding the jump out of the offense. And work Akin closer and closer to the corner with the air dash. Barrier on the crush trigger is in time.
We haven't seen any of those crazy DPs that we saw last set from, and as I say,
it into existence. We all knew it was coming, Mr. Lincoln. It was only a question of when.
Speaking of DP, here's another.
Oh, naturally.
We see 3.
Oh my gosh, he's
clean. We
clean.
do see Shift Sway to close it out.
Right through the lead relay. It is not invulnerable to throws. And we are picking up right where we left off. Akin kicking it into 5th gear. Looking for his first win in the TRO bracket, by the way. Huge run-up throw. Dawn ready for tech, though.
Ignis keeping the hurt box out for long enough to for Relius to get smoked by it.
Yeah, unfortunately, Akin was not quite ready to confirm it, and in a much worse situation than he would like to be in, certainly. Ignis, though, not on the table to cover Relius, and again, unable to tech the throw, and this Phantom Pain does not work out. Oh, no!
Just hits 5A.
Rare execution error from Dawn, not able to leverage any sort of mix-up on the left-right, completely whiffs over Akin's head, and there's a great DP on the Buzzsaw. Oh my gosh, you died!
Yeah, you have to burst that, or you are gone.
Matt's ability to convert these hits into such threatening amount of damage is nothing short of magical. Looking for the last one to put this round to bed. Dawn doing his damnedest to deny it, pushing Akin to the corner, but spends the entire Ignis meter and doesn't find it. But the JA is in tow, and this one should be enough. No! Oh, I think that was an input error. I don't know what Akin wanted there, but Divine Smasher is not the answer. And Don gonna get himself around.
Akin, no fear, just running in.
How about 5K for your troubles? Nice mash. Oh, Akin not quite able to finish that combo, but it doesn't matter. Picking up right back with the throw. And one more throw for good measure. Does not pop overdrive, Phil. And lets Don burst. And the first DP whiffs, I think Akin wanted the enhanced DP there, which would have at least tagged Ignis and let him RC. Able to get out with the counter assault. But this situation is not unlosable. Don can definitely make this happen. Relius can definitely make this happen. The 2C does not counter hit and Matt isn't ready. Oh, the jump in from full screen. Catching Don trying to desummon, save himself some meter. And the first game of Grand Finals goes to Akin.
Press buttons win games. It has never been truer there.
You're absolutely right. As a wise man once said, you control the buttons you press.
Right back into it. Don putting on pressure very early. Oof, no conversion off of that.
Yeah, I think Don, despite what appears a pretty clinical seeming choice as Relius for his main, can sometimes, I think Don plays a lot with his heart on his sleeve, and I think that aggressive round start is pretty evident of the state that his mental is in, which is not good, and that overhead is not going to help things. Dropped 4 straight games to Akin, and we may be looking at a 5th. The counter assault baited. It is all Akin. Don has to make something happen now. He has to start the ball rolling as soon as possible. Akin getting a little bit greedy with the Phantom Pain round start. The execution starting to fall apart for Don.
Command throw.
You have to be wary of that unblockable. It is 30 frames, but it will be the hit that whatever Don needs, he's going to convert it into the full combo, and he's going to regenerate all of that meter into the unblockable, but does not time it as an unblockable, and Akin is able to block it. Good recognition of the situation. It's a little bit of a tricky setup to deal with, especially because Relius can just not do the 2B and bait whatever reversal you use to try and escape. Great IB on the NK. That could have been it.
And that'll be the round. Don keeping Akin in the corner and not letting him out. Just keeping the pressure right on.
Yeah, that was basically a perfect that Don put up. Only scratched by chip damage this past round. Still yet to be touched. There's the late air dash overdrive to regenerate Ignis. We might be seeing signs of life. Looking for a dual bio, set up the unblockable once again. The doll unblockable. It's basically a command throw. Looking for the sandwich once more, but that rolls out. Great recognition of the situation, and he's gonna stall out the entire dual bios with the combo.
To not get hit by dual
Huge
bios.
place from that. And Ignis still not coming back. Not that it's going to help Don escape this pressure. No resources left to his name. Was hoping to finish that off. There's the counter assault. Matt does not have a lot of health left. Looking for the jump in once again. Going to be forced to burst. But Don baits it. And Matt once again with the discipline.
And gets hit by the Relius hitbox. That was unfortunate.
Just barely clipped by the 2-2C on the way up. And Don finally, after 5 hard-fought games, finally puts himself on the board. Don showing that even a player like Matt, when he is playing out of his mind, he is not immortal, and gods do, in fact, bleed. I don't know. I was going to make a blood edge pun, but I thought better of it. Let's move on.
improvement mod kicking in on my end. This is a very nice Relius palette, I will say.
It is a really nice palette. I like it a lot. Oh, huge counter hit from Akin. And burst into the corner. Good recognition of the situation. Don trying to gamble on the burst to trap Naoto in the corner, steal the momentum. Gonna find it another way, though. But once again, that NDP just paying off dividends, and that could have been it. That also could have been it. But Matt was looking for these counter hits and is not getting them. Oh, that was same side. Not blocked. There's the end time. So little health on both sides. DP doesn't work out. I think maybe he was hoping to DP clash. Oh. I have no idea what happened. Somehow they're both alive. He sways the counter slip, but there's no punish. Catastrophic drop on the side of Akin, not able to finish his plate. Don gonna squeak by with a round win. He definitely needed. All of the momentum hanging in the balance. Big counter hit. Don not able to escape the corner quite so easily. Matt being so patient. Just trying to cover the screen. Just trying to make Don block. Maybe tag Ignis. Not quite able to put it.
Knockdown there. Has to get rid of Ignis.
Yeah, I think Don is maybe starting to catch on. Maybe starting to gather some data over all of these games that he's just barely lost. There's the counter assault. Smart place to do it. Does not want to deal with the pressure of Naoto. Not when any hit will do it. And that will be the hit that does it. Akin with another round to his name. Still 1-1 in the set count, though. This game win will be very valuable.
I do like Akin keeping it very simple to close out that round. Just hits 3 buttons. Super.
100%. Oh, lockdown into the late air dash. Nice tech on the throw. Maybe a little bit telegraphed was that choice from Don. Knew that he needed the Ignis gauge back, and Akin was ready. Nice air to air.
Nice.
Salvaging the attempted roll catch that turned into the blue beat, but Don able to squirrel out of the corner, find the knockdown, going for the sandwich with the Valtus, but once again, Akin rolls out. He's ready. And there's the DP right on cue. Backdash from Don. Oh my goodness. The 2C anti-air, and Don bursts. Any hit will do it, but Matt still has to find it. But with 50 and Odie to his name and the Ignis meter ticking down, eventually he will get in. Don walks out of the corner. Huge wave. Clipped by the buzzsaw. This is catastrophic. He's turned it all around as Don. Block on the crush trigger. Ignis meter still ticking down, but the air dash once again. Don gonna take the lead in the set.
Yeah, Don doing a very, very good job of just staying patient and keeping his pressure consistent.
Yeah, Don with the discipline to make that comeback. Wait for Matt to make a decision that he knew he could capitalize on. Not necessarily a risky one, but one that he could anticipate. Able to work Matt into the corner against all odds and find the offense that he needed. The crack through the defense of Akin, and yet he fights on.
Not quite a deep enough dash to get that hit, but taking Don's burst overhead.
Always feels good to take the burst, and there's the NDP right through the buzzsaw. And Don trying to squirrel out on Wake Up, eating the meaty 2A. That's a bait! Rex Phenom only hits low to the ground, and Akin with the IAD able to completely dodge it. Earning himself a
very clean punish.
And look at the overdrive economy too. This is a terrible situation for Don. At least if you excuse the fact that he's up a game. That does help a lot.
Yeah, having that one game safety net can really do a lot for you.
Yeah, Matt got to be feeling the pressure, and Don checks the reaction, finding the unblockable once again. What a roll through the 2-2A. Matt's awareness on these Oki setups that Don has been going for is absolutely ridiculous. Nice check on the Buzzsaw. 5A, but Don finds the JB from so far up. Nice DP. Don left just the gap that Akin needed. Oh
Ledley
no, Ledley
through
through the
the
drive. Overdrive? Oh no!
Not a good spot to be hitting OD. I think he hit that before Duo Bios flashed.
Yeah, that's what I think too. And now Akin, without that very precious resource, staring down the other end of the overdrive economy, and Don on tournament point.
I think this hit, yeah, this hit, Akin definitely gets overdrive back this round.
He's gonna need it. Don bursting Akin into the corner. Baits the DP!
Baits the DP, this'll hurt.
Finally baiting the DP. It's Don. Do it again. Yeah. Completely understandable. Out with meter this time to escape the situation. Not able to convert the counter hit. And back into the corner once again. This could be where it all turns around for Don. This reset would be huge for the mental. Huge for the Yomi. Air reset into the Vault 2. Overdrive from Matt. Throw tech.
Bro.
Giving the 60. Don so scared. Does not want to get clipped by anything. And he gets clipped by the Rekka. This is so much damage.
This
is not enough to kill. Oh my gosh, he went for the empty throw! Don not able to convert.
Oh,
He's able to find the
unfortunate.
reset. There's too much in the neutral for Akin to overcome.
And ladies and gentlemen, there will be at least 3 more games.
Somehow, I don't know, dude. I'll be right back. I need to get more water. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Yep. This has been a wild set. And they're not even taking a second to get their mental back. They are throwing themselves right back in. Straight back to altar with random music. Phantom Pain through the Ignis button. DP. Getting clipped by 2B. No real conversion off of it though. Just choosing to do 5A staggers.
Oh my gosh, we got right back into it. My fault.
No, you're good. They threw themselves back into it. 2C, I think Matt was waiting for the burst, maybe.
Possibly. I'm not so sure. I just sat down. Apologies
Overhead.
for the interruption. My voice is like giving out, by the way, as we speak. Wow. Matt just standing there,
Just
waiting for Don to
stood there.
Timer ticking down now. I don't know if Matt's gonna be able to find this one without overdrive. The clutchest DP from the heavens. The burst! I
burst
know he
instead
did not
of
want
OD.
that. There is no way he wanted that. There's nothing you can do, I don't think. The timer is too low.
Don just
Yeah.
keeping pressure on.
And that is going to be a test and a half for the mental of Akin to see if he can shake off a round loss like that.
Waits for backdash. Yeah, I think he shook that round loss off pretty well. He might be looking at a perfect here.
That he is. And he gets Don out with the 2 A's, but Don pushes him out with the barrier. Not able to convert off of the 2D with the air dash, but finding the active flow. And that's going to be a big damage buff.
To just get the wife back.
Big damage buff for the hits to come. Big Ignis buff for the Oki to come. But again, Don is not doing airtight Oki, and he's giving Matt chances to roll out of the corner.
All right, Matt, where's the DP?
Oh! Bro tried to run out of that Oki setup. He didn't even DP. He just did 6-6.
Here's the DP.
Can I get a enhanced no DP? Oh, quick cut the air to air JB. Don trying to convert off the counter assault, but there's not enough Ignis gauge. He has a chance, but he will not find it. Getting a 3C, I believe.
Going into ODEA to close it out. Lowest damage Relius combo.
I think Akin was looking for the 2C, I believe, on the for the IADJA that Don went in with and just got a 3C by mistake. Not the kind of way you want to go out at the end of a game. Eight games have passed and you find yourself down a game in the reset. What does Akin have left in the tank? Finding a Phantom Pain!
Phantom Pain.
From the depths of his soul. And I love this patience that Matt is displaying in neutral, but you have to stay moving against Relius or he will lock you down and force you to eat a mix-up. Oh, the NDP baited.
Summons Ignis to bait the DP.
This is huge for Don. Not going to be able to kill, but this is a terrible situation. And that was another attempted NDP, but Akin missed the input, and he will pay for that with a round.
Akin can still make this comeback. However, he's got to put in some work here.
All of the momentum in the set is completely gone. It's in the favor of Don now. Akin gonna try and make something happen. He's not able
to... the 2C mid combo.
Yeah, not able to get all the damage that he wanted off of that hit. And most importantly, not able to get a clean knockdown.
Gets his roll caught.
All around. Finally, the roll not paying off, like you said, and Valtus is a huge starter. Don looking to put this game to bed. Looking to make it 2-0 in the reset. This way, nobody home. Block on the 6A, but he's plus.
Oh, and just gets hit
into the unblockable. He wanted the super! He wanted the super and couldn't get it. I don't know what happened. Akin with precious little life to play with finds the DP. Goes to the crush trigger RC, and there's the Apare on the minus frames. Don making it 2-0. Five straight game wins for Don now has completely flipped the script that we saw in winners finals. Can Akin summon a second wind, or will this be the end of the road?
Akin took a second to breathe there, so I think he might be able to do this.
That is a big round start for Akin, and getting the burst right away would prove lethal. Jumping the unblockable.
Yeah, stealing Relius's OD is really good here. Getting a counter hit.
We have seen absolutely superhuman levels of discipline and composure from both of these players all night. And if anyone can make a comeback like this, it is Matt. But if there's anyone who has the composure to keep his eyes on the prize until the work is done, it is Don.
The NDP clipping Ignis, giving Akin the ability to RC.
Yeah, this round is working out much better for Akin. Again, though, getting mashed out of on the 6B. We might start to see a 6B Rekka. But the Phantom Pan going right through the Buzzsaw, and that is going to be a kill. Akin putting himself on the board. This is exactly what he needs, but he needs to do it so many more times.
And now he will try. Getting a counter hit and stealing that burst again early into the round.
Yeah, Don really does not want to give Akin any kind of momentum, and that's why he's elected to burst so early. Knows that the resource is so valuable, but finds greater value in denying Akin whatever momentum he can do. Problem is, as a wise man once said, when you are playing Naoto, you will eventually get in.
Hex the throw.
Oh, the air throw just barely whiffed. I know it looked like it was nowhere off its target, but it was much closer to hitting than I think you might realize. Unless, I don't know. If you're familiar with Blaze Blue air throws, you know how close that was. The 3 RC for the chase down. This round looking pretty rough for Akin. Don finds the anti-air and the burst hold from Akin.
That was a 1.5 seconds of untech time.
Yeah, Relius 2C will do that. And with that, Don puts himself on tournament point. Again, 5 straight games unanswered. I cannot understate the amount of momentum that Akin is fighting. This is such a monumental task. And on top of that, to win 3 straight, the backdash almost got caught.
Could this be the start, though?
The throw
Quick
whisk.
throw is plus.
I'm not able to punish. And he gets back in, punishing
Punishes
the lead lay, I
lead
believe. No, Ledlay's counter hit recovery. Don tried to do something else there and I believe got clipped by the JB. Maybe he was trying to jump, I'm not sure. Counter assault baited, but he covers it with Ignis. The overdrive now is also coming back from Don with the active flow as well. Now Akin has to make something happen right now, or this could be it. Flipped by the Buzzsaw, that could have been huge damage, but the Ignis meter is just a little bit too low, I believe. Oh, watch the dual bios. He saves it, and he stalls out Ignis with the block string. This is Akin's last chance, possibly. And the 6A is going to be it.
That will close it out. 3-0.
Don making it happen with 6 straight. And that will be the end of the Raven Online number 10.
What a bracket. Holy shit.
Dude, my voice is so shocked.
Yeah, I was definitely letting you do the yapping because I was shot coming in.
My fault, brother.
Nah, I did
We
that
made it to the
intentionally.
end somehow, some way. $220 on the line. And Don, once again, demonstrating that he is worthy of the 1 seed. Taking it with the reset. Overcoming the 3-0 in winners finals. And closing out grands. I cannot stress this enough. With 6 straight games.
Shout outs to everybody who entered this bracket. 27 players.
Jesus Christ.
Denara, you caught your breath yet?
I was holding it for a huge while there. Oh my god.
Bro, my butt has been clenched since the winners final.
God.
I've been on the edge of my seat.
God damn. Well, thank you. Holy shit. What a grand finals.
What a way to close it out.
Oh my god. What a way to close it out. Congratulations to Don for a huge prize pool win. Thank you to Akin. You did fan-fucking-tastic. I want to also give a huge shout out to our top 8. That is Mute, Fyre, Mastfam, RealLifeMicBoy, Dark Souls 2, and ShadyPun. Some surprise runs tonight and some surprise losses tonight. That was just, it was insane. This bracket was insane. But most importantly, I want to give a big shout out to both my commentators and everyone watching at home. And first, I'll start with thank you so much to you, Lincoln and Tomato, for sticking with me this entire night, for giving excellent commentary. I appreciate you guys so much. And
Absolutely. It is nothing but my pleasure. This is, in fact, the greatest fighting game of all time. And there's nothing else I would rather be doing, despite what the state of my voice might lead you to believe.
And that's why I bought cough drops coming into this. Because
So
I knew
true.
as soon as I sat down, my voice would die. So I doomsday prepped.
Doomsday Prep is crazy. But yeah, this bracket was absolutely ridiculous. Completely worthy of the pot we have worked up, by the way. I'm going to shill it one more time just for the hell of it. Exclamation point, Matcherino, if you are moved out of the kindness of your heart to throw a little bit more cash into this pot. All of top 8, by the way, is getting paid. That is crazy. Thank you to everyone who has contributed so far, to you, Lincoln, and to Missile Killer, Systematical, Professor Groupie, and Thick Potato for shelling out your hard-earned cash for the poverty game. So very generous of you. I appreciate that so much.
I'm fucking like about to cry. I appreciate everyone who has stopped by, signed up for the bracket, or is just watching from home. Everyone who donated to the pot, everyone who played tonight, everyone who watched, to my commentators. I appreciate each and every single one of you so much. You guys have proven without the shadow of a doubt that this is the best. Not only are we playing the best fighting game of all time, but we are the best community in the FGC by far. I don't care what anyone says.
That's crazy. I fuck with the energy, though. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. 2025, the year of Blaze Blue Central Fiction.
The year of Blaze Blue Central Fiction.
I
3.0.
believe. Blaze Blue Central Fiction extend, please.
Okay.
3.0 for
I
Blaze
won't go
Blue,
that
but
far. I
nothing
won't go that far.
changes
No.
except Kagura has used it
Look. Don't be putting words in my mouth about CFX, okay? Look, you and I still have our differences, okay?
Okay, well then,
yeah,
anyways,
that is going to be the end of the road for tonight.
I'm gonna go ahead and start bowing us out. Mr. Tomato, where can people find you should you want to be found?
But you find me over at none other than the Training Mode Network, the greatest beginner and intermediate fighting game community in North America. For North American players of all sorts of fighting games, we run this very game, Blaze Blue Central Fiction, every other Wednesday at 8/7 Central. Our last tournament, by the way, if you didn't catch it, was just last night. We have 23 entrants, and boy, was it a barn burner. So go ahead and catch me there. I run that game. I commentate all the time. Tanara is over there as well from time to time. They are usually running production for us because I am incompetent and have a laptop and can't stream. It's very sad, but we move for the greatest fighting game of all time. So you can find me there. You can find me on Blue Sky at JustATomato.bsky.social. I might also be coming out with a Medium at some point. I've got some writing projects that have really been in the works for way too long. I just need to start getting things out. I'm going to try and do that before the school semester starts. We'll see if anything happens. Stay tuned.
And Mr. Lincoln, where can people find you should you wish to be found?
I am also in TMN, not as an organizer or anything, usually getting my shit rocked in brackets. You can also find me in the NOL Discord, also getting my ass beat.
So true.
That's really it. I tend to stick to myself. If you find my Twitter, enjoy all of the Ishmael fan art. That's all my Twitter is. It's Limbus Company Brain Rot, baby.
Fair enough.
I love that so much. All right, my friends. I just have one last thing to say to you all. Don't forget to sign up for next week. We are back again for TRO number 11 on January 9th next week. We'll be running brackets all except for Frosty's week, which I will probably be streaming and watching community brackets for that one. Please join us once again next week if you guys love this bracket. Thank you so much to everyone for showing up tonight. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and ask Don who we are going to raid.
He probably... Oh, he just went offline. I was going to say, he might ask you to raid him.
Real quick, we have 30 people watching this stream right now. Sign up. Just do it.
So true. Every single one of y'all. Do we have a challenge link live for the next bracket?
I do. Let me go ahead and grab it real quick. I will make an official post later.
Benara?
Great answer.
How profound.
Gotcha. I was needed on Discord, but not on stream. But I do have another bracket link going for you guys. Let me go ahead and get that going.
Gotcha.
If you guys
I'm going to go sign up personally. I need to run some games.
Absolutely, dog. I'd be happy to have you. You are a TRO champion, so you are absolutely welcome anytime. And
that is true. I have a throne to defend.
that Donna's been coming for. You better show up against that Relius.
I might simply have to do that.
All right, my friends, and with that, we are going to go ahead and raid Danny MZT. One of my favorite Kai players from Strive.
Yo, Danny?
Yeah, we're going to Danny.
I don't even play Strive. I don't know who Danny is. He's like the Kai player.
He is like the best Kai player in the world. He is insanely good. That man top 8s. That man has won TNS with Kai. That's how impressive he is. Everyone's just straight up losing the fundamentals. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe Strive players are just ooh.
No comment, but
no
yeah.
Comment. That is going
to be the end of the night. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Raven Online number 10. I have been JustATomato.
I have been Ape Lincoln.
And I have been your host, Narakun. Welcome everyone to the new year 2025. Thank you so much for stopping by. Play Central Fiction, dog.
Hashtag play CF.
Hashtag play CF.
Hashtag play CF. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and that'll take us out.